live? Let me see. Let me know in the chat, guys, if we're live. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if we're live. I hope so. Let me see. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Oh, the text is still there, by the way. The text is still there. The text from yesterday. I'm gonna adjust it, though. Give me a sec. Let me know if we're live. Let me know in the chat if we're live. Are we live? Is everything all right? Are we live? Are we breathing? All right, we're gonna trade this account's up 12. We're gonna trade the 850 account today. We're doing good though. We're doing good. I'm almost done passing my evals on Lucid. I have been trading them off stream. I will do so until probably the past or something like that. And we're gonna continue trading the top 1 futures accounts. All right, let me put some tunes on. All right, nice. There we go. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Wieland, Aloha, Benz, Electric, Andre, Sanda, Clayton, Max, Ash. You guys are legends. I appreciate every single one of you. Guys, the community has been winning. Like, genuinely speaking here, you guys are amazing. I look up to every single one of you for even showing up every single day. Bro, it's insane, right? Like, Marcy, from working every single day, he's working 168 hours a month, guys. 168 hours a month. Trading 2 hours a day, ending up 17K last month and 10K this month, right? From spending his entire savings onto trading, he's made it happen. He has made it happen here, guys. You see that? This means that it's possible for anyone. You don't have to be some famous guru. You don't have to be selling some fancy-ass course to make your money. You can make it happen even if you work a regular job. Drop a W in the chat for Marcy. He's a fucking legend. Congratulations, bro. Sorry for my language, but we have to say it this way. You're a legend, bro. You're my inspiration. I appreciate you. Thank you. He's doing a really good job, right? Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. And then we have Kiko. His first payout with Apex coming on the way. $506, bro. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Another... Guys, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? This is amazing. This is amazing. Sorry for my language. I'm excited. I love it when other people win. You know how it goes, guys. Come on. And then, let's scroll up a little bit. Let's scroll up a little bit. We have Parabolas also making payouts. He's doing a fucking amazing job. Then we have CamJam. His first ever payout after 4 years. Or 9 months. Sorry, my bad. 9 months of grinding. My first ever payout. Guys. Guys, do you guys see this? Do you see what we're doing here together? Of course, you guys put all the work in, right? But we're here together. You see what I'm saying? You see what, guys? Isn't this amazing? So W's in the chat, guys. W's in the chat. You guys are legends. And join the best Discord community right away, where everyone's trying to improve, right? No ego. We're trying to win together. Let's go, guys. Join it. And let's see what we have for today. So Daniel's looking for a potential short on GBP USD. Here, Corza, again, legend. I appreciate the fact that you're showing your losses too. This is what we're supposed to do, guys. Anyone that makes a loss, just share it. If you followed your plan, well played. Daniel, shorting the heck out of Nasdaq. Well played, bro. You guys are legends, man. I don't know what to say. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. I truly do. Truly do. Thank you very much for being here. So when it comes to today's market, guys, I'm preferring shorts. I know. We're not gonna do the same thing as yesterday. We shouldn't, but I'm still preferring shorts. We're gonna Aikido with the market. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna fight it. No, I'm joking. We're gonna try our best here. When I'm looking at the market at this current moment, let's look at the VIX for a second here, right? The VIX has some relative equal lows down here. If we could swipe those out, we could look for the flip back towards the daily open. That would be something I'm looking for the VIX, right? That would be ideal. Retrace some of the move they did yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. If they really want to continue sinking lower, we just have to look for the longs, right? But if you look at the current day on the Nasdaq, guys, if you look at the current day on the Nasdaq, it doesn't seem like it wants to push from here with this bottom wick, right? It's unmitigated. I would like to see it come back there. I would really love to see it come back there. Whether this happens is the big question, right? Whether this actually wants to happen is the big question. Let me pull up the mic a little bit, like that. All right, that is the big question today, right? So that's what I'm looking for the Nasdaq. When it comes to gold, Gold is a big question. It's a big question. It has mostly to do with what the dollar is going to do here. If the dollar is continuing sinking to the downside, then I would look for longs, right? And it wouldn't actually be that bad. If you look at what we're currently at, we are in the current opening gap from the current week, right? Or from yesterday, I think. What was it? From Wednesday to Thursday, we're in the gap, right? We're already below the open of the day. We're in an extreme in relationship to the current trading range from the high to low. Looking for longs on gold isn't that bad of an idea here, right? I would actually prefer looking for longs on gold. You just have to wait for some structural formation. So let's say they actually want to continue breaking higher. We're going to try to get involved, and then we just trade it back towards these levels to the upside, right? That would be the idea here for gold. So I like gold. I like gold for the longs, especially if the dollar just wants to continue sinking lower, what it has been doing, all right? But it's also for the dollar, we're also in a level where it could rise. So it's a bit of a iffy situation. You see what I'm saying, guys? That's the thing right now. DPT, thank you for smashing the like, bro. John, welcome, bro. Maxi, hi, welcome. Hope you guys are doing good. Congrats to all the disciplined traders who grinded the payout. Thomas, you're right, bro. You have a beautiful name, by the way. You have a beautiful name. Let's see. Gold can also sink with the DXY. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We'll have to look, though. We'll have to look and see what happens here. If the DXY wants to sink to the downside further, then I would definitely look for longs, but it could also be vice versa. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It could be finally a valid breakout higher for the continuation lower. If they want to break below the weekly open, then I think they want to continue selling until they fill the gap in. So it's going to be, we're going to see what happens here. We're going to see what happens here. Either they need to confirm that they want to go higher by creating some bullish structure, or they need to confirm they want to go lower by continuing the structure to the downside. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens here, though. Let's see what happens. So we swept the current 4-hour high already during the 4-hour cycle itself. So 2 o'clock swept 2 o'clock highs. Now we're creating a top wick for the current 6-hour candle, and let's see if that wants to go lower, right? Let me adjust the 2000 subs goal. All right, let me do it like this. All right, look at that. The goal is 150 likes. We can still go for it, though. We can still go for it. We had 174 yesterday. You guys are legends. I don't know what to say. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Let's have a look at what happens today, though. We could also look for a short-term reversal back to the daily open. It just really depends on whether or not we want to continue higher here for the VIX for the coming period, right? That's the main question that I have right now. Do we want to rise a little bit, and is there a reason for it to rise to the upside? We do have a flat top on the VIX on the 4-hour. Do you see that? So this could be a potential draw on liquidity for the Volks, and if that happens, then we could also look for potential short scenarios here on the Nasdaq, which I do like. So let's see what happens here on the lower time frame. We're trading back into this current small trading range from this high to this low. Do we want to stay below it? Would this be the continuation play back towards, for example, the daily open? That's the big question that I have right now. We can see that there is a gap, opening gap for the day. That's a really small gap. The reason why this candle closed right here and we opened down here. So we do have an opening gap that is traded into, but not necessarily insane. Let's have a look, though. Let's have a look what happens here today. Marco, welcome back to the live stream, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Marco, have you seen these guys killing it, by the way? Have you seen them killing it, bro? Look at the payouts channel, man. Look at this. So we have a $507 payout by Cam. After 9 months of struggling, he fucking made it happen. He made it happen, guys. W in the chat once again for Cam, guys, and for Parabolas, of course, and for Kiko, and for Marcy. You guys are legends. You guys are legends. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning into the live stream and being here every single day. Happy Friday, guys. Trade safe. This is a long weekend. You're right, Sanda. Thank you, bro. Thank you for letting us know. Keep us in the loop, guys. Keep us in the loop. And let's see what we have here for today. For today, I got myself a little bit of soup. So if you hear me slurping along the way, just know that I'm enjoying it. And if you don't like it, then mute me until I'm done eating my soup. Yes, Sanda, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. These guys are killing it. 17K up last month, 10K up this month. Isn't that amazing, guys? What does long weekend affect the market? Well, yeah, it's just an extended weekend because of, I think there's Monday, there's a bank holiday. Let me check. Okay, so, oh yeah, so no. Sunday is a bank holiday. I don't know what you mean by extended weekend, though. Is there a holiday today? Let me know what you mean by extended weekend, brother. I need to understand. There's no bank holiday on Monday though. There is one for the cat, but not for anything else. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. We got some news today. We got the GDP for CAD and we got unemployment cost index for the US dollar. I don't think it's going to have a massive impact, but we'll see. And then you also have consumer sentiment at 4 p.m. That could definitely have some impact. Whether we're still live then is a big question, right? I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming 4 hours today. Who knows? What I did, guys, is I have extended the hours to ultimate, meaning that whenever I'm live, I could be live for 4 hours, I could be live for 5 hours, I could be live for 7 hours, or I could be live for 2 hours. It just really depends on what we do during the day, whether or not I'm gonna stay on, right? But for today, we're gonna see what the market does for us, guys. We're gonna see what the market does for us. Ireland have a bank holiday on Monday. Yeah, okay, understandable. We'll see if the Monday market is gonna be all right for us to trade. It depends on how much coffee, bro. I've got myself a coffee. I got myself addicted to it once again. I told you guys, when I drink coffee, I drink coffee. You know, I don't do it halfway, I do it the full way. That's how it is. All right, let me get a little bit of soup. Let me get a little. You guys want to taste as well? You guys want to taste? It's a good soup though. It's a good soup. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, let's have a look though. Join the free Discord, guys. The best Discord on these YouTube live streaming streets for sure. Peace and hope you're doing good, bro. Welcome back. What kind of soup? It's tomato soup, bro. It's tomato soup. Tomato. Yeah, it's nice though. It's really nice. It's a good tomato soup. My mom, she made it. You know, my mom, legendary cook. She is a vegetarian though, which makes it sometimes a little bit hard, but she can make really good soup. She can make really good soup. All right, let's have a look what happens here. We're actually rising on the VIX and we're rising on the Nasdaq, which I find interesting. Which I find really interesting. This means that we're contradicting what the VIX is currently doing. Do you guys see that? Could be that they want to hold price up, right? It could be that they want to hold price up and actually want to go for the relative equal highs here for the current week. And we just have to look for longs today. And the longs aren't done yet. This could definitely be the case, right? If this is the case, then we do what we must, guys. We do what we must. We conquer all the lands together. I think the market will continue higher again today. I like the hammer forming on the weekly candle. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see it. So you have the flip to the downside and then the retest to the upside. We do have some equal highs here as well, resting above. These could also be a target for the upcoming month. It's crazy though if you think about it. I really was expecting for the market to continue lower for a longer period of time, back to like 24,000 for the weekly for the yearly open. But this might just be the pullback, guys, and we're gonna go for all-time highs again. This might just be the case. You never know. You never really know, do you? It would be nice, but you never know. Nice with a crusty roll with a buttered in tipped. I love it. I see what you're saying, Muggsy. Nah, this is just a simple soup today. Simple soup. I needed something to eat, guys. I had a little workout session in the morning. I hadn't ate anything yet. So you know, it is what it is. I'm looking for price to reach 02 AM and then reverse. Yeah, I see what you're saying. This could be definitely a level for the top wick to be formed to go for the downside. That's a nice call out, Thomas. Thank you for keeping me in the loop, bro. I really appreciate that. Let's see if that happens, though. Oh, the vibes are here today, guys. Do you feel the energy? Do you feel the energy? The vibes are here today. And it's also the VIP of it's also 50% of the VIP from the current trading range. Ah, look at that. Thomas is sharp. Thomas is sharp. I like it, Thomas. I like it, bro. You're completely right, bro. Yeah, man, you're hyped today. We need to bring the hype back, guys. You know, back to the vibes that we had before. Active analysis. Active analysis, right? Something like that. Let's see though. We already tapped into 2 o'clock for MES. So for the S&P, we already tapped into it. Let's see if they want to continue down from here or they want to continue rising. That's the big question. It could be that we're going to respect this current high on the Nasdaq and we're actually going to sink back towards the daily open would be ideal. Overall, yeah, we need to be worried here because the VIX is just selling off, guys. If this wants to continue, then there's a big chance we're just going to rise. and we need to look for a potential long here, right? That is just it's just a fact, guys. We can't do anything else about it. Let's have a look though. So we just swept the current low on 6. Let's see what happens here. Let's have a look at the 20-minute candle. We're closing into a new 20. Let's see. We have a bottom wick on this candle. We do have one. So we're respecting the fair value gap right now here. If they close this bullish, like overly extending bullish, I might look for a long on the next 20-minute candle. Assuming that the VIX wants to continue lower. Just have to see what happens here, guys. If they're not respecting the VIX as they're doing right now, is a clear sign for me that this might just wants to continue to the upside, right? That the Nasdaq is just being pushed higher, and we just have to accept it the way it is. That there's a lot of people buying into the market right now, because you would assume that this looks like fair liquidity, but this could also be for next month, right? So that's the thing with trading, guys. Nothing has to happen today. It could also happen next week, or the week after, or 3 weeks after. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. Maybe I go for the longs, maybe I go for the shorts. We'll see what happens here. Thomas, please explain why you're using the 6-hour candle. The 6-hour candle is it's just amazing, bro. Right? You divide the day up in quarters, right? So you have a total of 4, or yeah, 5 you could say, but it's 4 in total. 6-hour candles, right? So you divide it up, and you understand that whatever happened in the previous 6 hours could be already a definition of what's going to happen for the next upcoming 6 hours. All right, so that's why I have time frame synchronization. Like, I look at the higher time frame and I look, okay, what's already been done? What could be the determining factor for the rest of the day looking at these candles? That's why I also look at the 12-hour. Right? I like the 12-hour a lot. The 12-hour for me could either be a reversal to continuate play, or a complete continuation of the current trend. And then the target could be previous 12-hour highs, for example, right? And that is set liquidity. This has already been set. This is set liquidity, right? So I know that this is set liquidity, and there's a big chance price wants to reach back to it. Or we could use the current day trading range from the current high to low and define where potential setups could be forming for longs or shorts, for example, and vice versa market. So now I could say that 50% would be a potential level for longs based on the current day trading range, right? So that's why I always use the higher time frame, guys, personally, right? Whether or not this is actually valuable is something personal, I guess. But for me, it does work, right? It's just the power of 3, guys. Bro, please go short from the 15-minute bearish breaker with the London high SMT. We do have a 15-minute breaker. Yeah, we do have a 15-minute breaker here. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's just gonna be, for me, I just have to look at what happens here for the Volks, and with the respectance of the Nasdaq. If they want to continue higher, I'm just gonna execute the longs. I might be wrong, and if that's the case, it is what it is, right? It's all part of the game. We'll see though. If the VIX starts, because we're rising on the VIX right now, everything is rising, and we're also rising on the Nasdaq. So if the VIX starts selling off, it actually adds fuel to the fire what's currently happening on MNQ here, guys. I was in a short, but it's choppy, so I took the profit. Yeah, you never go broke taking profits, guys, right? Just make sure you don't risk a lot of money to make a little bit of money, because that doesn't work, of course, right? All right, let's have a look what happens here. Next song. I need a little bit of juice. Let's go for this one. Let's see what this one brings for us. I was doing some reading and noted this. Tell me. Tell me, bro. Tell me what you're looking at, what you noted. All right, let's see what happens here. We're flying through. A bottom wick could be created here in this fair value gap if this one is being validated. And this could be the long continuation play back to the highs. We'll have to see what happens here though. If they want to sell off from here, this could be the confirmation for the shorts. So I'm going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. So what I would look for is price to reach back, break above, and then look for the continuation play. Showing me bullish sentiment even though we're in a bearish POI. And let's say that doesn't happen and we stay below, then I would look for the shorts, right? Tom, I have a question. Sure, bro. Go away. Let me know. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up, bro. All right, let's see. We have a fair value gap, or gap, what I'm saying. We have a opening gap right here between the two 20-minute candles. I'm smoking also just Friday, Saturday to relax my broken bones. Yeah, I understand what you mean, brother. It's good to have, it's good medication, depending on how you use it. Oh, this soup is crazy, guys. Let's see who's actively watching today. Press a 1 in the chat if you're still here. Press a 1 in the chat if you're still here. Let's go for the 150 likes today, guys. I think we should be able to do it. We did 174 yesterday. I'm feeling the energy today with everyone winning in the Discord. Guys, we started this Discord this week, right? Isn't that amazing? Like, we have so many people winning, like genuinely winning. Man, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, I'll send it to you after the live stream. Oh, wait, I will send it right now. So for the guys that are wondering about the indicator that I have, I'll send it out in the chat right now. I will probably just put it in the Discord eventually. I've also sent it in the Discord. But I've sent it here in the chat for you guys for the indicator for the opening prices. I'll put it in the Discord probably eventually. Just code like an indicator that's just related to us. The trading society. That's gonna be better. But that's the indicator that I use for the opening prices. We tapped into the fair value gap in between these two candles, but we still have an unmitigated bottom wick here. I find it interesting, guys. We're rising so drastically on the VIX, but the Nasdaq is not showing me any bearish potential at the moment as of yet, right? It could still give it, but right now it's not providing me bearish momentum, guys. Although we can set up our chart with any settings we want, we using those popular timeframes work simply because many traders are also watching them. Yeah, so what do you mean by that? As in why I'm using other time frames as is a bad thing or a good thing? I don't know what you mean, bro. Thomas, it's Saturday for me in an hour half, so I'll let you know Saturdays in advance. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, of course, you're ahead of time. That's crazy. That's nice. Call sign, that's nice, bro. That's crazy if you think about it. That some people are just relaxing when other people, their Monday is already starting and they have to go to work. Likewise, oil is uncorrelating. Yeah, well, yeah, it's crazy. The markets are crazy. We're driving ourselves back up again. This would actually mean that there is a potential for the shorts further on gold here. This actually would say that there is a short potential further on gold. It looks good on this current 5. You have the high set in, break below, retest of 6, continuate back to the weekly open. It looks really good on this current 5. Dollar is also right. Maybe this is a trade on gold here, guys. Wait, give me a second. This might actually be a trade here on gold. I want to see what the risk parameters would be. Give me a second here, guys. We got a new... Yeah, I'm willing to take the sell, guys. I'm selling here on gold now. I'm in a sell on gold. Thank you for shouting me out on this potential sell setup. So I'm in a sell on gold right now, guys. And let's see what happens here. Let's see if they wanna give this to us. This actually looks really good. You have oil rising, you have the dollar rising at the moment, and oil is rising above the weekly open or the daily open. If they want to go for this liquidity, that would be nice. That would be really good, actually. Oh no, I want to put an alert down. Let's see if they want to continue to rise. If they want to continue to fall here for MNQ, for gold, I mean. And let's see what happens here on MNQ. Let's have a look here, guys. Let's have a look. So we just rated back into that 15-minute high, or the 15-minute breaker. It's really important to see for me now what happens here at this current stage. Are we going to go down further? Are we going to long from here is the big question. It really depends for me on what the VIX is doing. Right now, I'm not highly convinced yet. We're breaking back above the current open. Let's see, this is the 20-minute low. Let's see what the dollar's doing. Oh, we're breaking back higher again on gold. I still like the trade overall. I'm going to leave it in. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. And let's have a look what happens here Yeah, I'm willing to look for a long here, guys, personally. Manage your risk correctly, though. I'm willing to look for a long here. I'm not going to execute it as of yet. So we have a bottom wick set in. We're retesting the open of the 20-minute. It's really important to see what happens at this current stage. Do we break down further? Then it potentially could be a short. If we respect ourselves from here, then it could potentially be a long. Oh, okay, sorry. You guys had a big question. Give me 1 second. What does it mean when the 1 hour or the 4 hour doesn't close in a way that it confirms the exchange state of delivery, but the 30-minute and everything below definitely do confirm it? Which do you trust? Oh, it depends on the size of your position, bro. Like if you're trying to trade the hourly creations, you need an hourly confirmation most of the times, right? Or you need like a higher time frame confirmation to continue the trend of the hourly. You see what I mean? So that's the thing, right? Like that's just how it works. So it all depends on what candle you're trying to trade, on what like time frame you have to look at for it to be confirmed at. All right, let's see if they want to sell it further from here. We already tested 6 o'clock, so I'm still preferring this short to the downside personally. We also have an opening gap here. We'll see if this wants to play out for us on gold. And I want to look what happens here though. For me, this is a really important level. Whether or not this wants to short is the big question. I'm just like I'm so like mindfuck right now when I look at the VIX, right? With the VIX rising and we're still staying up here when it comes to MNQ. I'm just confused. I'm like asking myself the question, I'm like, is it time for us to look for the shorts? Do we want to take this set liquidity? It looks really nice to be taken out, right? It looks so nice to be taken out. Thomas, what makes you like to trade gold, and how long have you been trading gold? I've been trading gold for a long time, but I actually have a love-hate relationship with gold, bro. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, right? So it really is, gold likes to do its own thing, right? Now it looks good. Within a second from now, it could look horribly bad and goes the entire other way, right? That's just gold, bro. Like that is just gold, you know what I mean? So gold has its own standards, and yeah, that is just what, yeah, you just need to accept it, you know? That's just gold, bro. Because it looks really good. Like a setup like this, I would take it on the Nasdaq any day of the week, right? A setup like this on the Nasdaq, 100%. Looks really good. But yeah, gold is just gold, bro. All right, look at this. We're breaking higher. So yeah, I think the longs are going to be valid here. Let's see. Let's have a look. We got a new 5-minute closure in 1 minute from now. Do we have any? We got a new 15 as well, and the new 30-minute candle coming in. Let's have a look at what happens here, guys. Do I like to execute it here? Give me 1 sec. All right, oil is crossing higher. Hopefully gold is selling off. Gold is not really selling off, which is not ideal. I'm still going to hold on to this position though. Manage your risk correctly, guys. Manage your risk correctly. We've been having a rough time these 2 days, right? Going down a lot before we go up. So it could be a wrong trade, you know. It's just how it is. We're playing the odds here. But yeah, it just depends on what candle you're trying to trade. Sorry, I'm gonna call you May. Okay, it just depends on what candle you're trying to trade, bro. So you need to look for yourself what candlesticks you like, give them a reasoning for why they would what would confirm, and then you backtest and you see the results, right? You see the results, and then based on that you can make a decision. All right, I'm entering a long here, guys. I'm entering a long for the Nasdaq. Let's see if they want to continue pushing higher. Stop is currently placed below this low. Yeah, we're gonna see whether or not this wants to continue, right? That's the big question. That is the big question. I like the overall push momentum personally. If they break above this current high, I would go to break even, right? So that would be the overall idea here. We're gonna see whether or not this wants to continue, guys. And the target would be ultimately back to the current day high. If they sell off and they break this low, then I think the sells are definitely being confirmed. So it's a bit of a mixture here. It could be that they want to respect this current 15-minute breaker and they want to sell off lower, and then I'm completely wrong on the trade. We'll see. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens, whether or not this is the case. And let's have a look here. Gold actually bought it all the way back up again with one candle. This is what I mean by gold, guys. This is gold. You see what I'm saying? So it looks amazing on the 15-minute. Like, genuinely amazing. Look at this, right? Closure, back below 6, retest of 6, closing it all the way down to 5. And then it just buys itself back up in the one candle, right? That is gold, guys. That is gold for you in a nutshell. And we're still rising on the dollar, and we're still rising on oil. So, yeah, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can break out further here for the Nasdaq. That would be nice. Let's see. Yeah, if the Volks dumps, then this will skyrocket for sure. For sure. But it could also sink from here. Right? So it could go both ways here. It could go both ways here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, gold is still rising. Kind of upsetting. Hoped for this to sell off and go and fill in the opening gap to the downside. But I don't think so. We'll see. Maybe Nasdaq can back us up here. I trade a single account at the same time at the moment, Kelly. But I'm trading an eval. So whether or not this is going to go wrong, yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. I still want to make good trades, though. I still want to make good trades. Still want to make good trades. Let's see what happens. Would be nice if gold wants to flip, especially if they wick all the way back up into the extreme and then flip lower. That would be really nice. Our stop is placed at the current 6-hour high, so it's at a really reasonable location. If they want to break this, then yeah, we're wrong on the bias for now. Doesn't mean they can't go lower afterwards, but we'll see. We'll see whether or not this is the case, yes or no. And let's see if we want to continue and flip higher from here. We're risking about $100, I think, on this position. I think. Let me see. 130. Yeah, so we're risking a decent amount. It's okay. Let's see what happens, though. Bro, isn't it hedging with prop firms? No. This is not hedging because I'm trading gold and I'm trading NQ. So they're both different assets. They're not in relation to each other. Yeah, gold has been sassy. Gold has been sassy, but you never know. You never know. Gold could still do it for us. That's why I have a love-hate relationship with gold. Sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it. You know, it's just a mixture between the two. A mixture between the two. It looks like it could be a nice top wick though here for gold. You see that? It looks like it could be a nice top wick for the 6-hour creation to sink it lower. It does look like it, right? It does look like it, but you never know. You never really know. Let's see if we wanna flip from here and push higher for the Nasdaq. It looks good on the 30 minutes still for now. Our stop is played at a reasonable low for the 1 minute time frame. It's not reasonable if you look at the 30. It could still reach down lower, but yeah, we have to deal with what it is, right? Good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the live stream. Let's see. For now, I'd rather go long on the NQ because the Volks is going short. Yeah, I agree. I also rather long, also just because of the trend, right? The trend has been really strong. It could still flip from here, right? If that's the case, then we will just look for the shorts later on. But yeah, if the VIX starts sinking again, I see there's a big chance for this to continue rising, right? So that's my main issue. But we'll see if we survive or not. If this actually starts sinking lower from here, there's a big chance that this was the high for 6 and we're gonna sink it to the downside. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If we get taken out of this, what it is, I think it's a good trade personally. But we'll see though. We'll see whether or not this is the case or not, right? And let's see what happens for gold. If gold wants to continue lower or not, we'll have to see what happens here, guys. Let's see if we can survive. If this wants to actually go higher or this wants to go lower, that's the big question. Music going off, is it? I think the music is still there. Is the music still there, guys? Let me know. Let me know if the music is still there. We got 99 people watching. Hope you guys are doing good. Smash up the likes if you enjoyed the live stream. If you've been here before, I'm just a regular guy trying to make it work in trading. I'm not a legendary trader whatsoever, but I'm trying my best here, guys. I'm trying my best here. We have a couple of guys in the community that are legendary, killing it though, by the way, like genuinely. There's a lot of people here that are killing it like insanely hard. If you look at the payout channel, man, it's just inspiration to the max, guys, right? We have Marcy up 27k in the last 2 months, guys. I mean, what are we talking about here? That's amazing, right? I'm up 21k overall for the year. This guy's up 27k for 2 months already. Isn't that amazing, guys? We got 507 by Cam, legend. We got Parabolas with 509, and we had the first payout for both Cam and Kiko, and Kiko has a 506. Guys, you guys are amazing. W in the chat for everyone that is winning. I'm really happy for every single one of you guys. We're breaking higher on gold. I think gold's gonna be sassy today. Gold manipulated me again. It's the ex-girlfriend you can't get rid of, guys. It's the ex-girlfriend you can't get rid of. But it's not over until it's over, right? It's not over until it's over. We'll see. We'll see. Gold can do nasty things. It could flip in the last minute and completely reverse back down again. That is what gold does. All right, still buying up here for the folks, and the Nasdaq is still not selling it through. It's a big question whether or not this is gonna go down. If it goes down, I'll be all right with it. But if this wants to continue rising, then yeah, we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I'm gonna take another sip of my soup. If you want to taste, let me know. I'll give you guys the taste. I'm not gonna raise it all the way to the camera because that's gonna fill. Then the whole keyboard is gonna be under the soup. Let's see though. Let's see what's happening here. Look at this. Look at this. We're selling off again on gold. Is it going to be the sell-off continuation play here? That is the big question. Is it going to be the sell-off continuation play for gold? Gold, baby, you're interesting. All right, we're breaking higher as well on the dollar. Are we going towards these highs is the big question that I have right now. If we're looking at the VIX, yeah, if the VIX continues to rise, but the MNQ is not selling off, then yeah, we'll see whether or not this is gonna push continuate higher, right? If they don't want to stop supporting the bulls is the big question here. That is the big question. We're selling off on ES, by the way. ES is actually going down, and Q is still holding itself up. That is a bad sign, you would say, that if ES breaks lower, that NQ would follow up, right? That is a bad sign. So there is a chance we're going to get taken out here. If that's the case, it is what it is. Part of the game. And gold is coming back into our entry, guys. Gold is coming back into our entry. It actually precisely did what we thought it was going to do here. It precisely did it, guys. Let's see if it wants to continue lower, though. That is the big question, right? That is the big question. What a day today, guys. What a day today. Friday. Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday. Make sure to smash up the likes, guys, if you enjoyed the live stream. I truly would appreciate that. It helps the channel out a lot. We got 90 people watching, 37 likes. If you've been here before, I know some of you have been here before. Don't tell me how I know, but I just know. I can feel it. I'm a psychic. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But smash up the likes if you enjoy the live streams. Smash them up, please. That would be highly appreciated. All right, let's have a look at what's happening here in the chat. Guys, let's what are you guys looking at? Let me know in the chat. What are you guys looking at here in the Discord? Join the Discord. Introduce yourself to the fam, to the Trading Society family. And let's see what we're looking at. Properly, no trade for me today, boy, but good luck, everyone. Look at this fire setup. I love the light in the background, by the way. That's really cozy. You did a great job. Really nice setup. You guys want to look at how my setup looks? You guys want to see how my setup looks? I'm gonna make a picture for you guys. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna make a picture and I'm gonna show you guys how my setup looks. I think you guys will love it. All right, look at this, guys. This is my setup. You see that? That is my setup. Do you guys like it or not? We got four big screens. We got a 32-inch in the middle, and we got 27-inch on the side, both standing up. And then we got another big one on top, and we got the Logitech 4K camera on the top, guys. That is the setup that we got here for the live streaming journey. All right, we're buying ourselves back up again on gold. Gold is like, guys, if gold was a person, right? I don't want to incriminate myself, but if gold was a person, that person would have a problem. Maybe I can scare gold into going down. You never know. We can always try. We can always try, guys. We can always try. Nice setup, but I'm missing the cat on the keyboard. Yeah, my cat is not allowed anymore upstairs. My cat is no longer allowed upstairs. He was in the beginning when I moved to this new place. He had to be here because he was screaming the entire time downstairs if he wasn't with me upstairs, right? Like, he had to be here. So he was laying on my bed. He was laying everywhere, doing whatever he felt like doing, which is amazing. But my cat has like a certain audacity to him, right? He thinks that whatever he wants, he can do. This means that when I'm not here, he scratches my mouse. He scratches this. Bro, he doesn't care. You see what I'm saying? Different. It's different. You know what I mean? Oh God, you're buying, I'm selling. Bro, don't worry. You might be right. You might be right. I might be wrong, bro. I might be wrong, right? So follow your instinct. Follow whatever your process you have. You might be completely right, and I might be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm happy that you're right, bro. Right? That's the part of the game. We're playing the odds here, bro. We're playing the odds. Let's see what happens here on gold. If we want to continue selling it off, we close back below 6 once again. I hope it's gonna do something here. Right? Right now, it's not really giving me the vibe, but we'll see. We'll see if we want to continue rising higher here on the dollar, and like actually genuinely rise higher, as in not stay around this level for like 5 hours. Then we might see that continuation to the downside. If we want to continue rising on oil, which is, by the way, it's doing, then I would assume that gold wants to sell off, right? I would assume so, but we need to see some. We need to see some momentum, guys. We need to see some momentum. I hope so. And we can see that we're buying up here for the Nasdaq. We're still alive, but barely breathing. The Nasdaq is pushing higher. It's still not done yet. It's not done yet until it's over. Let's see if we want to rise, though. Let's see if we want to rise. Let's have a look at the current trading wick from the previous hourly closure. So if you look at the current hourly open to the current hourly high, we do need to take some off eventually, though. It's going to be a little bit tough here, because if we want to secure ourselves, we do need to take some off. It's a little bit of a tough risk management approach here. Or I need to just secure myself on... Oh, no. Huh? Almost reversed my position. That's not my goal here. Yeah, we probably have to wait a little bit. So if we tap into this fair value gap, if this happens, I would have to secure myself personally. Because I can't take any partials as of yet, right? Because we're almost at 50% of the current... At the previous 4-hour wick, right? If you look at it from this angle, or from this 6-hour wick, my apologies, from the 6-hour wick. So if you look at it from this angle, we're almost at 50%. So I do need to secure myself soon, because that could be a major level of resistance for price to continue lower. I can't take any partials here, because that wouldn't make any sense. So I want to take partials a little bit higher in case they want to continue. But we do then have to, of course, adjust ourselves. So we'll see whether or not this is the case, if we want to continue rising or we want to fall from here. And let's hope gold does it for us here. If gold wants to continue lower, that would be nice. We got like 2 more minutes until a new 15-minute candle. If this closes below 6, that would be an extra confirmation for the shorts. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here, guys. We'll see what happens here. You never know. You never know until it happens. Let's see. Who is still active in the chat, by the way? Let me know in the chat who's still active. Ooh, look at that. Look at this. That's amazing. I like that a lot. What a setup. What a setup, bro. Oh, that's really nice. That's really good. All right, we're buying ourselves all the way back up again on gold. Gold is not my my girlfriend today. Gold is my psycho girlfriend today. And what is MNQ doing? MNQ is rising, though. If one of the trades plays out, that would be nice. Either one, either gold or Nasdaq, that would be nice. We're risking around the same amount on both trades, so I think, if I'm correct. Or risking a little bit more on gold. Oh, yeah, we're risking like 30 bucks more on gold. So either trade plays out, it could cover the cost of the other one. If they both don't play out, that would be more of a upsetting issue. But we'll see. We'll see. Gold is toxic. Yeah, gold is toxic. Gold is being gold right now. No bottom wick on this 5. I don't really like that personally. But yeah, it is what it is. We can't do anything about it. They could reach back down again before they go higher if this is the case. Yeah, we're still rising on the VIX and we're rising here on NQ. So I guess this is just a manipulation higher, guys. And we're trying to get involved here. If this wants to continue, that would be amazing. Yeah, there's the big buying pressure right now. We're rising back into that level. I do have to go to break even here soon. It is what I can't do anything about it, guys. If they reject from here, there's a big chance they're gonna go and fall all the way down. Let me see. Let me see. So we have a new 15 coming in here soon. Or we have the new 15 that just opened. Okay, I'm gonna make a decision here. I'm gonna give it some risk still, guys. If it wants to, I'm still gonna give it some risk here. So I'm allowing the risk for it to wick down and then flip again. This is dangerous though. It could also flip from here. We just tapped into 2 o'clock. Let me have a look here on the lower time frame. Yeah, this could be the turning point though. This could be the turning point. So it either needs to continue from here, or this is the flip point where they actually start selling it lower. I need to make a wise decision here. They could flip it again, go down. Yeah, now I have to go to break even. I have to go to break even. So I'm going to break even. I know Jason is probably here in the chat thinking that I'm crazy for doing so. We'll see. We'll see if this wants to continue rising from here. Yeah, alright. We got taken out on this trade. It is what it is. I had to go to break even because the way we tapped 2 o'clock and we're selling below it again. We're still, yeah, it's dangerous. It's really dangerous. It is what it is. Part of the game. Let's see if gold wants to play out, or we're going to get taken out here on gold as well. M&Q, baby. Why you have to do me like this? Why you have to do me like this is the question. This is really tough. Yeah, we just have to make the decision. It is what it is. Like, it's like, why would they open it without a bottom wick? Right? Why would they open it without a bottom wick is the question. Alright, we tap back in 2 o'clock and we're selling it off. Now, let's see if we made the wise decision, taking our trade at break even here. If they want to continue, it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see what is the play. Gold is definitely rising. Also, no bottom wick. Dang it, guys. Dang it. This could definitely be a sweep of the highs and then a reversal if they want to. Let's hope not. The no bottom wicks are always dangerous, guys. The no bottom wicks are always dangerous. London, let's see. So we tap back into 2 o'clock and we're selling it off right now. So I think we made the right decision, securing ourselves here on break even. But we'll see. You never really know what's gonna happen, guys. If the VIX starts selling off, this could still buy itself back up again. Doesn't look like it at the moment, but I think we made the right decision. Let's have a look here. This would have been our stop loss. And let's see what gold is doing. We're still alive on gold. We're still alive. We're alive, but barely breathing. DXY is just ranging. We need to see the DXY actually start breaking out here. Same for oil. Because we have a 15-minute bearish breaker in the London high SMT, and we're going to pair that with London low. Yeah, let's see what happens here, bro. Could definitely be the play here. That this 15-minute bearish breaker is going to be respected. And they set it up from here after tapping 2 o'clock back to 6. That could be the play. Let's see. We have a new hour in 10 minutes. If they want to continue selling it off, we could potentially look for the shorts, saying that this is the current high that's being set in. Would you consider 2 o'clock an order block to go bearish? Yeah, definitely. So the retest of 2 o'clock is a key level for me, right? So if this wants to continue, then you know, we could look for shorts. We made the right decision taking the trade out, though. That's a good decision. That's a really good decision. Like, you just have to respect. You have to respect the previous wick. You have to respect the time that you're facing, right? So we faced 2 o'clock. Let's say they actually broke above, stayed above. That would be a heavy sign that they wanted to continue. Yo, Jason, hope you're doing good. Good management. Yeah, rational management. I wanted to stay in badly. You saw that I was contemplating myself, but I think we did a good management here, guys. So W in the chat for management. Just sometimes you have to accept that it might not be what you're expecting it to be. It's just how it is, guys. It's just how it is. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah, gold is still alive. I think, either we're gonna get taken on gold or gold's gonna sell off. It's just like, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's see what happens here for M&Q, guys. Did we just create the top wick for 6 for the continuation play back to the daily open is the question. Okay, this is not music this is not gonna music we're gonna listen to. Alright, let's have a look though. Let's have a look what happens here. We got a new 5-minute candle that just opened up. Is this going to be the short continuation play, guys? It's a dangerous one, but I might be giving it a try from this 1 minute fair value gap with the top wick being set here, and then looking back towards 6 and lower. That could be the play. I'm just wondering, guys. I'm just wondering because you also have a 5 minute breaker here that's being respected still. Like they haven't closed below it anymore after they broke above it. I'm not gonna take this short, guys. I'm gonna wait. If I miss out on the short, it is what it is. I'm gonna wait personally, guys. Parabolas is a good decision, bro. Sometimes it's a good decision to just walk away and let it be for what it is. So W for you, bro. Just call it a day. I hope to see you next week. Looks like my plan is working. What are you shorting? You're shorting or you're buying? What are you doing, bro? Which one are you buying? Or I know you're buying and I'm shorting. You're talking about gold? Or you're talking about MNQ? Mo here. Let me know, bro. I didn't know which one you were looking at. Look at you guys. You guys are awesome. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, this is sick. Oh, bro, what the fuck? That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Holy shit, bro. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Like, genuinely, I'm jealous. This is amazing, bro. That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It looks good for the shorts, right? It looks good for the shorts. Thank you for sending this, by the way, Xian. You're always... your charts are so clean, bro. They're so clean. They're so clean. Nice, bro. Thank you for sharing. Let's see what gold is doing. We're still alive on gold. We closed back above 6, though, which I don't really like. I'm gonna leave it on, though. I'm gonna leave it on. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Is this going to respect the fair value gap for the shorts? That's the big question that I'm currently having. Let's see. It doesn't look like it at the moment, though. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, it's a bit of a mixture for me. It really is a mixture for me. I see the shorts, but I also don't see them at the same time. You see that 1 hour... Yeah, you're also looking for longs? You look for this high? Or this fair value gap? What are you looking for? Let me know. If you see both, don't trade. Yeah, you're right, Andy. You're right, bro. You're right. I see both purely because of how the market is currently operating itself, right? Like, I understand the complete rationale for shorting from here. I completely understand the back to 6. But because I'm looking at how the VIX is moving aligned with the Nasdaq, I'm like, nah, bro, something is off here. It looks like they're forcing price back up, right? It looks like they're actually forcing it. It doesn't look like it's following the actual structure, but I might be completely wrong here, guys, right? I might be completely wrong. But yeah, look at this. It's a complete buy up back again. I'm gonna wait for the new hour and see what the new hour does here. For gold, yeah, safe scenario. We're still stuck in the... No, well, not even stuck. We're just still staying in the same position right now. I'm still okay with gold because we have our stop at a perfect location in relationship to the current 6 hour. It doesn't mean they can't take it though. Like they could do something like this, right? And then go. That would be sad, but that could definitely happen, right? It could definitely happen. You do have a fair value gap above still that is unmitigated, so they could tap back into it if they want to for the 6 hour high. Let's hope not though. Let's hope not. Let's hope they want to sink it lower. All right, let's look at MNQ here. Wait for the shorts at 600. Oh, yeah, so you're looking for shorts as well? A lot of people are looking for shorts. No, 100% Benz. You're 100% right, bro. If the VIX starts selling off drastically like it's been doing, there's a big chance that the Nasdaq is gonna push itself all the way up again. Fuel to the fire. I like that. Nice saying, bro. Nice saying. Make sure to smash up the likes, guys. By the way, guys, we have a small like goal for today. 150 likes. If you enjoyed the live stream, that would be highly appreciated. That would be highly appreciated. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it, you know. If you don't like it, don't feel forced. Feel free to do whatever you desire, you know. Do whatever. All right, we're pushing higher here on oil. If you're gonna continue to rise, I hope that the gold is gonna follow through. We still didn't move a single dime the moment we started streaming here for the DXY. I hope the DXY is gonna finish the cycle higher, go back to 2 o'clock after rating it down, filling in the gap. Because look at this, they filled in the gap precisely and bought it back all the way up. You would assume they want to continue, right? You would assume, but we'll see. We'll see if this is the case or not. Do whatever but like. Max, you're completely right, bro. You said it way better than I did. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Max. You're a legend. You're a legend. And if you want to join the free Discord community, look at this, right? We got... This guy is a legend, guys, by the way. This guy is a fucking legend, right? Entity369. I've been on calls with him for days, for hours. Like in the past years, right? And... yeah, he just surpassed me by miles, guys. By miles. Look at him. He's trading his own live account up 10,000 right now. What more you have to say? These are the legends we have in our group at the moment, guys. These are the legends we have in our group. One of them is this guy, and then we have Chin with the most beautiful charts. Look at this. Clean charts. Clean charts. I really like this, bro. By the way, your color format is amazing. Previous day high, 22 TDO. It's amazing, bro. Well done. Looks really fire. Looks nice. It's inspiring, guys. It really is, right? Surround yourself with good people and you'll become the second good person in the room, right? That's just how it works, guys, right? It's how it works. So surround yourself with the right people and everything will work out eventually, right? You just think about it from this angle. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but you're just one prop firm challenge away from making it happen, right? One payout could fuel the rest of the payouts to come. So you just have to follow your rules, stick to your playbook, and everything will work out. Drop a W in the chat if you agree. If you don't agree, you're not on the right stream, guys. You're not on the right stream. I have nothing to sell you. I have no partnerships, guys, right? So you make your own decision. Let's see, though. That 2 a.m. is looking good for shorts. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'm just like... I'm also looking for the longs, bro. You see what I mean? I'm also looking for the longs. So I'm not entering anything at the moment. I'm waiting for the new hour, personally. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens, though. We got 104 people watching in the first hour of the live stream. Guys, isn't that amazing? We're a really small channel. We only have like 1.6k subscribers. You know, like we're our own like little society, our own little trading society here. And yeah, you know, we're just chilling together. You know what I'm saying? We're just chilling together. Isn't that awesome? I couldn't wish for more, guys. I couldn't wish for more. There's more to come, of course. The future is bright. That's our saying of the channel. The future is bright. The future is hella bright, guys. I need to get some sunglasses because the future is so bright. Give me a second. All right. There we go. The future is so bright that I need to wear sunglasses, but these are really good sunglasses, so I can't see the screen anymore, so I put them off again, just like that. All right, we're selling at the lower. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we want to continue to the downside or we actually want to rise from here. That's the big question. Let's have a look. We got the new hour coming in 1 minute from now. This could be the hourly continuation play to the downside. Is gold falling or is gold buying? Gold is still falling, so that's okay. Let's have a look what happens here, guys. We got the new hour coming in 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's the new hour. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Buying ourselves higher. Is this the buy? Is this the sell? That's the big question right now. It looks like the buy, guys. It does look like the buy. Easy to say in the first minute of the new hour, though. Easy to say for the first minute of the new hour. Let's see if they want to set it off now, finally, for gold, or they want to buy it up again. We close below 6, which I like, which I prefer. Let's hope it wants to continue, though. Rising below or selling below these lows would be break even for me. So let's see if they want to do that for us. And let's see what M&Q is going to do here, guys. Are we going to rise? Are we going to fall? That's the big question for today. 28,520 is looking juicy. Yeah, you're looking for shorts as well. Okay. It's good to know that we have some mixed opinions today in the chat. I actually appreciate you guys for telling me what you're looking for. Look at you guys. Nice. Awesome. You guys are joining in. Skywalker, Luke, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate that a lot. I do appreciate that a lot. Let's have a look here today. Let's look what's happening. So we're buying further here on the Nasdaq, guys. We're buying further. Are we selling through? We're not selling through yet on gold. Gold, baby, do it for me. All right, let's have a look here, though. Yeah, I think the buys are valid. Seems like we made the right decision here, guys. It seems like we made the right decision. The bias, even though it looks like good shorts, seems to be bullish. It seems to be bullish here, guys. Now, let's see, though. It's not over until it's over. It's not over until it's over. What are we going to do here, though, is the big question. You have a clear breaker block now here on the 1 minute time frame with 2 o'clock aligning. I might look for the longs here. Waiting for this new 5 minute to open up. I wait for the new 5 minute to open up, and then I would look for the long continuation play personally. Now, and I feel like it feels like they confirmed it now, right? For me, it feels like they confirmed it now. So that's why I'm willing to take some risk here. I'm not going to take the full-on risk that I normally would. But we'll see. Gold is selling off. Let's see if they want to continue selling it through, though. That is the main question right now. If they want to continue selling it through, that would be nice. That would be nice. Let's see, though. Let's see what happens. Alright, yeah, we're continuing to buy higher here. ES is still playing around, though. ES is still playing around. What a tough market, guys. I really understand anyone that was trying to short it. You could still be right. I really understand if you're trying to short this. It looked like a perfect short. Perfect reversal play to the downside for the liquidity below. It's just a really tough market today, guys. And the VIX is just, it's not aligning with the VIX. It just seems like this is manipulation higher. And if that's the case, then yeah, we just have to try and participate on it, of course, right? We just have to try and participate on it. So any wick to the downside could be a continuation play here for the longs. Small bottom wick though. It's a bit of an iffy. We'll see. If I would enter this, I probably would enter it with just $100 risk. We'll see though. Gold is still not doing it for us. Gold is still not doing it for us. It could still happen though, but yeah, gold is just gold. Not respecting the VIX at all. No, exactly, Benz. You're completely right, bro. You've seen it ahead of time. You've seen it ahead of time, bro. Well done on the call. Well done on the call. Yeah, could I have been staying in? No, because our stop would have been rated. All right, so our stop would have been out. Was there any way to enter this before the move up? No, right? So there was no entry for me. Yeah, you could say there was if you would have used this 1 minute breaker. But it's easy to say in hindsight. Everything is easy in hindsight, guys, right? It wasn't present for me before. Now I do see some potential. If they come back into 2 o'clock, I would look for a long continuation play. Because we would then come back into the 8-hour open. And it seems like they want to rise back towards the current 8-hour high, right? So they could respect 2 o'clock as their support. Buy in again for the longs. And that would be a valid long entry for me, personally, right? So I'll be waiting for that. And potentially buying in 2 here with my stop below 7 o'clock low, and then look for the continuation higher towards ultimately the current week high, right? But we could also target to these relative closures. This is also a good level to target, actually, to be honest. Yeah, so let's have a look here, guys. Let's have a look here. Let's see what happens. If they want to provide us the bottom wick before they go higher would be the ultimate question. And if gold, yeah, gold is just in kind words, gold is just a bitch. Like, genuinely. Like, I don't know what to say otherwise, guys. Like, if gold is gonna stop us out, it is what it is. But gold's been playing with me. Like, look at this stuff. Gold has been playing with me. It still hasn't decided yet whether or not it wants to be nice today. And it looks like it wants to not be nice today. But it might also be nice today. You never know with gold. Look at this. And it might sell off all the way. Just in a second. Gold, baby. Why you do me like this? Why you do me like this? Alright, I put an alert down here for the Nasdaq. I need to take a sip of my soup because my soup is already cold. It's still nice soup though. Really nice. Make sure to smash up the likes, by the way, if you enjoyed the live stream. It's been going good today. I enjoy the vibes. You guys are amazing. Like, genuinely, I keep saying it. I'm not glazing you guys here, just so you know, right? But you guys are amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this chat, guys. Look at this chat. Isn't this amazing? Go into the Discord chat right now, by the way, and let me know where you're from, for the guys that haven't done it before. Or just in general, you know, be the first, break the ice. Let me know where you're from in here. Let me know where you're from. I'm from Amsterdam, right? So I'm from, I can't type with my hand like this. Whoa, bro. Amsterdam. The Netherlands. Here you go. Let me know where you're from. Come in here and let me know where you're from. You can also join the voice chat if you want, guys. If you want to chat with each other. Come into the main chat and let me know where you're from. Come on, guys. There's nothing wrong with communicating with each other and letting us know where you're from. Isn't that amazing? Ireland, we got Ireland in the chat. That's nice, really good. I had a, well, I wouldn't say girlfriend, but I had a really fun time with a chick from Ireland when I was on vacation. Beautiful girl. Was amazing. Was a nice time. Was a long time ago though. It was like when I was like 19 or 18 years old or something like that. Melbourne, Australia. Really nice. I like the accent. I like the accent from the Australian people. You guys have an amazing accent. Australian is probably like one of those accents that makes everything sound luxurious or fun for some reason, right? Could you please share the percentage VIP ones? Which one? You mean this? So this is the one that I use. This is the settings. Let me know if you got it, Thomas. Then I'll go to the next one. This is the OTE. These are the settings. Just make a screenshot real quick. And this is the standard deviations. But if you don't know how to use standard deviations, you don't really have anything from it. And this discount premium. So that's just 50%, right? It's nothing major, this one. But this is the OTE. Alright. Let's see what happens here, guys. Okay, gold. Oh, gold, you're so sassy, bro. Gold, you're so sassy. Gold, like, genuinely. Gold, you bitch, bro. Like, I'm telling you now, gold is such a... Gold, like... I really have a love-hate relationship with gold, but today... Yeah, okay, we just bought back into 2 and we're selling it off again. I think we're gonna get taken out here on gold. I do believe so. And they might even sweep us out, go into the gap, and then sell off again. Am I willing to give it a little bit more drawdown for this gap? Yeah, I might. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give it a little bit more drawdown here for this gap. Don't do it if you risked a certain amount, but I'm willing to take a little bit more of a hit here. We're talking about probably $250 in total if this hits. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so this is alright. I'll take this hit if it happens. Assuming they want to rate the 6 and then sell it off again. This is a risky play though. Don't do it if you don't feel like doing it, guys, by the way. Just telling you right now. I'm British, but I lived in Australia for 11 years now. Do you like it? I know in Australia, you're like this the layer that protects the earth, right? I forgot the name of it in English. Is the smallest, like in width or in thickness, in Australia, and that's why a lot of people get brown and stuff and age faster in Australia. Displaying that nasty elite uppercut. Yeah, bro, I've been training both ends, bro. I've been training both ends. For the guys that want to follow me on Instagram, you could if you want to. My name is Thomas Jacoba on Instagram. But I've been training both ends here. So when it comes to boxing, I'm normally lead foot. I'm left lead foot, right? But I've been training the right hand side. And that uppercut is nasty, bro. Bro, guys, listen to this for a second. Listen to this for a second. Ooh. Bro, that right uppercut, bro, is crazy. I've been training it a lot lately. I've been training it a lot lately, and everyone everyone has less. Most people have left foot forward, right? So if you then switch stance, you have a technical edge over your opponent. Technical edge over your opponent. Yeah, exactly, Skin or call sign. Let's see if we made the right choice here, or we made the wrong choice. That is the big question now. This might be the wrong choice, but I was willing to take the bet here, giving it a little bit more drawdown. We'll see. We're coming back down here. I'm still preferring longs here as well. I'm still preferring the longs here. Back into 2 o'clock would be the ultimate entry here. All right, I've got an entry set for our boy MNQ. Let's see if we're surviving here for gold after the sweep of this high. Or they're gonna just break out. This could also be the case, of course. If they break out, it is what it is. Take care of the hand that covers your face. You're pulling it while you're punching. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Told you short at 600. Yeah, nice, bro. Yeah, we're right at 600 now. I'm looking for buys personally, though. Still. Might be wrong. You never know. You might be wrong. I might be wrong, right? Looking for the buys of 2 o'clock. Let's see if we want to continue lower. All right, we just tapped back into this level. Let's see if they want to tap us in, though. Let's see what happens here, guys. No hourly bottom wick. We do have a bottom wick, bro. It's a small one, though. Like, we have a clear bottom wick here. Are you kidding me? That would be upsetting if this goes without us. We'll see, though. Alright, gold is selling off again. So you had to sweep into the 5-minute gap. Let's see if they sell it off from here now. If that is the case, gold is definitely a nasty, lovely gold. Not going to incriminate myself here. Amazing gold. Fantastic gold, if that's the case. Alright, we got a new 15 coming in 30 seconds from now. This new 15 could first send it down and then send it up further. Let's see, though. Let's see if gold wants to set it off, though. That is the main question here now, right? Or we're just, yeah, we're hoping here. You never know. Yeah, sweet talk it like that. It works nice if you do it. Yeah, you're funny. Every time I sweet talk the Nasdaq, it doesn't listen to me. It does the complete opposite of what I want it to do, by the way. Alright, let's look at the current 15-minute open. This is the current 15-minute open. Let's see. Yeah, we also have an extreme fair value gap down here. Let's see what this 15 is going to do, though. If they're going to respect this low, that's the main question I have. We're buying up again on gold. This is not ideal. I think gold is not gonna do it for us today, guys. I think we're gonna get taken out here on gold, but we'll see. We'll see. We still have some time left on our. Oh, never mind. Limited orders executed on the Nasdaq. That was something news related. What just came out? I don't know what it was, but it was something news related. I saw it on gold. I think we're gonna get taken out here. Is there news that just dropped? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's news that just dropped. All right, we got taken out here on the Nasdaq. I'm pretty sure there's something news related that just came out. Is there Trump? Is he talking or something like that? Because look at the sell-off out of nowhere here on gold as well. Can you guys check on Fares juice for me? DXY is crossing higher. Yeah, there's something. Okay, yeah, there's definitely news related stuff coming out right now. If you look at the VIX as well, the VIX just made a massive push to the upside. Alright, it is what it is though. It is what it is. We're still in on gold. Let's see if gold wants to play for us. MNQ instantly violated my stop loss. Instantly violated my stop here. Let's see, then the short could still be the play. I'm not gonna enter it again though. Feels like we're ranging at the moment. If we just took out the 4 hour that I was looking for here for the VIX. If they start selling it up from here, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this is the case or not. Sell or buy. Any of which you like, bro. Any of which you like. I just bought the Nasdaq and got violated. Estonian. Welcome, bro. Hope you're doing alright. Hi. Welcome. Hope you're doing alright, my friend. Went back into 6 open. Yeah, is this going to be the continuation play higher is the question, right? Looks like it might. I'm gonna put the stop back at where we originally had it, guys. So if they take me out, it is what it is. If they buy it up from here, then yeah, I don't want to stay in. There's a big chance it's gonna continue. Even though the DXY is rising, even though oil is made a massive pump, gold is just doing gold things. Gold is still doing gold things. We'll see though. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here, guys. Let's see. What do we have here on the hourly? I have bearish SMT with ES. We just swept all the liquidity here though that it was building. I still like the longs on NQ. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Ben. So the VIX is selling off. I don't know though. It looks like it doesn't want to go anywhere at the moment. We'll see. Yeah, we're buying ourselves all the way back up again here for gold, which is like really unreasonable in relationship to the oil and in relationship to the DXY. It is what it is though. Let's see. We might survive. We might not. Hi, it's me. Hope you're doing good, bro. I was looking for shorts on gold, and they're not looking all too bright right now. And I had a long on MNQ that just got liquidated. I think there was some news event. Not trying to sugarcoat it here, but I think there was something that came out here because this was an insane move in relationship to the current price action. But this one got taken out. We risked like 120 bucks, I think, on this position. Yeah, around 120 bucks on this position. And now I'm still in this gold position. We'll see whether or not this wants to play out, though. Yeah, this is the same gold trade I've been in. Yeah, I gave it a little bit more risk because of this 5-minute gap for the sweep of current 6-hour high and then a continuation lower. But I'm still in the same gold position. Yeah, it hasn't... besides that, it hasn't done anything. I now moved it back to my original TP or my original stop loss. Because they respected 6 and the 7. If they want to go from here, then it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. It doesn't look reasonable for me. Like, if you look at the DXY pushing higher, if you look at the oil pushing higher, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Let's see if they want to take us out. It might do it, you know? I'm seeing NQ melting in the next couple of hours. Time to no stop loss full margin mode. Yeah, you could. I don't know. You could do that if you want to. You could do that if you want to. I'm not really on that mode today. I'm having a rough. I had a rough 2 days. This might be another day of being rough. We like it rough, but not in the markets, guys. we like it rough, but not in the markets. Okay, why is the sun coming up again? We like it rough, but not in the markets. But it is what it is, you know. If the markets doesn't want to make it easy for us, we have to do what we have to do. We have to do what we have to do here, guys. Why do we have 2 random ass songs back to back? Give me something good here. All right, let's see if this one's better. Let's see if this one is better. Let's see what gold is doing. Yeah, gold is still playing around. It could still sink, you know. We have our stop in place now. We just accept it the way it is. If it doesn't want to do it, it doesn't want to do it. If it does want to do it, it does, right? We'll see. Oh, really nice soup. Let's see though. I got the new 20-minute candle open. Retesting 7. Is it going to continue is the question now. It does look like the ultimate sell opportunity now. After retesting, creating a lower high, it's closing below 7. You would say that this is the sell of the century, right here. And then it sells off like this, back to the current day open. This would be the sell of the century. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not gonna take this entry, guys. I'm not feeling it whatsoever. Let's see what gold. Okay, gold take us out just now. It is what it is though. Part of the game. So I think we're down like 300 on the day. Yeah, we're down 300 on the day, guys. Because of the 2 setups we took, right? Maybe we could have just lowered it down to 1. It is what it is. We'll see if there's another setup presenting ourselves. Otherwise, Friday is going to be our red day. It is what it is. Let's see. So what is your guys' bias for today? Let me know in the chat. Or join the Discord. Spanish, living in Switzerland. Oh, nice. Serbia, live in the UK. Nice. Originally from Singusora, Transylvania. Living in Amsterdam since 2009. Iran, welcome. Originally from New York. And now I live in Philly, USA. Nice. You guys are awesome. Thank you for letting me know where you guys are from. I really appreciate that. Finland. Nice. Welcome. Welcome tuning into the live stream. Let's see. Let's see what we got here today, though. We got 122 people watching. We got 70 likes. The goal for today is 150 likes, guys. If you want to help to achieve that goal, make sure to smash up the like. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. But you do have to like. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It was an idea that Max gave me. It was an idea that Max gave me. All right, so the gold definitely wrong. Most definitely wrong. Was there a way to get out? You could say so. This could have been... yeah, it's just... man. DXY and oil rising. I'm like... the chance of the gold going down is like way higher. But it is what it is, though. 71 likes. Yeah, nice. We can get some more. Let's have a look, though. What are we currently doing here? For the DXY is the big question. We got 5 minutes until a new half an hour. This one got taken out. Tried to rate it back higher, but couldn't. I like this potentially for the shorts, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a crack for the shorts. Manage your risk. I'm gonna wait for the 3 minute to close, I think. Or it depends on the risk that I can take here. Nope. We close it back up again. Never mind. Interesting market today, guys. Interesting market today. Really interesting market. Let's see what it's gonna do though. It could still, if it wants to, play around a bit, go higher, go lower, you know. Market is interesting today. Give me a second, guys. I'm just checking my email for a sec. Okay. So what is your guys' bias for today? Let me know who's still actively watching here in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're still here. Let me know what you're looking for, guys. Let me know in the chat what you guys are looking for. Are you guys looking for longs? Are you guys looking for shorts? What is the reasoning? What you're looking for. Of course, I had 2 trades now. Both of them ended up being a loser. It is what it is, though, right? I'm still biased overall short on NQ, but it doesn't look like it wants to do it for us. It looks like this might be the bottom wick for the 7 o'clock candle. Am I willing to take this bet? I'm definitely willing to take this bet. So I'm gonna take a bet here, guys. For the longs. I just don't think that this wants to continue to the downside. I think it's just manipulating, guys, right? I think it's just manipulating, and it wants to take those highs. I really do believe so. I need to get the best entry possible, though, that we can get here. Give me a second here, guys. So you have the 7 o'clock rate below. 6, push higher, come back into 50% below. Break back above 7. Flipping the hourly bullish again. Alright. I'm executing a long position here, guys. Make your own wise decision. This could still be a short, and I'm trying to long into the fair value gap. I might be completely wrong here. This might be the play for the shorts here, guys, right? So, and I think I'm gonna get liquidated. Yeah, most definitely. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Could have taken the short from 2, like I originally was looking for. It is what it is. Yeah, part of the game. Overall structure is bearish on NQ. I'm bearish today, but I still need a lot of confirmation. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm like, yeah, struggling to see it. I don't want to go like crazy bananas, you know, like start risking more than I should. I'm down 500 now. It is what it is. Down to the low. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. I could have had the short here. Man, It just looked on the 3 minute, it looked like they manipulated the lows to go higher again, right? So that was the main reason for my trying to buy it again here. It is what it is though. You can't always be right, guys, right? You can't always be right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maat. All right. Let's see. We got 130 people watching. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guys. All right, let's see. So we rated it back up again, and we're selling it off. I think we're going for the London low on NQ. Yeah, could definitely be the case here. Could definitely be the case. Yeah, if I wanted to short it, I had to short it here, right? So I missed the short. Instead of that, I made a long decision. It is what it is, though. Stop trying to be right. Look for the high probability setups, then read and react. Stop aiming to be right, bro. You got it. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I'm not trying to be right, though, but I do appreciate it. Let's see what happens here. We can see that VIX is pushing through. The Nasdaq wasn't respecting it before, but now it is. So let's see if this wants to continue. Gold long, short, looking for a good setup. Nice. Yeah, we're back below here on gold. How is it going today? I have 3 losing setups. I tried to long twice here on MNQ, 3 times actually. One is break even. This one got stopped instantly. I think there was some type of news event that happened here with this 1 minute candle. And then I tried to long it again here. This was the overall initial short setup, but I tried to long it. So this wasn't the best setup. This was okay for me with the retest of 2. This wasn't good. And then I also tried to short gold, but I got taken out before the actual short happened. So yeah, that's overall what's happening. I'm down. What is it, like $500 today? It is what it is, you know, part of the game. I've been having a rough week this week overall. Just retest at 6 o'clock. Can't be worse than my P&L. Nah, hey guys, you know, I'm trying my best here. We're trying it. I know, like, it could have also played out. You know, no one knows what's gonna happen next. It could have also played out. I'm still preferring longs today, guys, right? I know that even though I get stopped out twice now, I'm still preferring longs. And I might be foolish to think that is a long, right? Trying to be right looks like chasing trades. I don't think so, though. I don't think so, personally. And I'm happy for the guys that are shorting that they're completely right. But you have to understand that in hindsight, everyone is a monster, right? It could still flip, go all the way up. And you wouldn't hear me say that I was right all along. Yeah, but why are you long? Yeah, because my bias is long, bro. Right? So, it's not me trying to be right. Like, the trend is bullish. You know, like... I don't understand. Good morning. Simply, welcome back to the live stream. Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing alright. Thank you for tuning in. Why? Because the VIX is bearish, bro. Like, we have a lot of short side potential on the VIX. We have a lot of short side potential on the VIX. And the Nasdaq has been manipulating itself higher ever since, right? We're breaking above the opening of the week. So we switched from bearish delivery to bullish delivery on the weekly candle. Yeah, I didn't adjust these the bias thing. You guys are right, actually. I'll take it away for now. Yeah, you guys are right. You guys are right. Thank you for letting me know. Totally forgot about the stuff on the screen. You guys are right. $2,000 subs are coming fast, bro. You deserve it. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Let's see, though. You never know. Let's see what we have here. So we got this current 6 hour without a bottom wick. Alright, let's see. So if you look on the VIX here, guys, that's what we use to contradict the Nasdaq. We can see that we swept previous 6 hour high, trading back into the current 50% of the current day range, right? This could be a rejection point for the VIX. If this happens, yeah, I'm still preferring longs on the Nasdaq. Still preferring longs. And I might be wrong, right? I might I know I saw the shorts as well, guys, right? For the guys that are in the chat wondering, I saw the shorts. I saw them. It just didn't look good to me in the moment because of the VIX rising higher and the Nasdaq also rising higher alongside it. And of course, look at the grind that we had yesterday. It's complete manipulation of the move, right? But I don't understand. The word right was never in my vocabulary, Jared. I appreciate your concern, bro. But I've never had the word in my vocabulary. I never articulated the word I'm being right on stream. Because I don't know what happens next. No one knows what happens next. No one knows. You're right, CamJam. You're right, bro. You're right, my friend. The bias can change. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is, you know? Part of the game. Can't always be right. Let's see what happens, though. Let's see what happens. Hey, Audrius, thank you for joining in, bro. Appreciate that. I might wick the range from 28,316 and 28,237. Unless it closes below, then we're back to 27K. I see what you're saying, bro. Thank you for letting me know, bro. I appreciate you for tuning in. I took the Asia high about 3 times, so it might sell into the true day open. Yeah, back to midnight, you mean? Could definitely be the case, yeah. There is no trend. It's just range. Yeah, well, yeah, it's slowly bullishing up, right? But there's indeed, it's ranging at the moment. Like we're discussing whether it's bullish or bearish, even though we haven't actually gone anywhere, right? It's not that we're bearish, because if we were bearish, we would be down here, right? If we actually were bearish, we would be down here already. And if we actually were bullish, we were up here already. We've been playing in this range for a couple of hours now. But it's okay though. Everyone has different opinions and different ways of looking at the market. And I have my way, and I could be wrong, right? Jared, you have no idea, bro. Like I haven't seen you here before, but I was wrong yesterday, and I ended up being right after all. I was wrong Wednesday, and I ended up being right after all. And we are green the entire week. Like, I don't understand why you come in here trying... Like, I don't really mind it. I appreciate it, because I understand that this comes with live trading. People that know it better, and that's okay. That's not a problem. But I've been trading for over 6 years, and I have 21,000 in payouts this year alone. Right? I'm not the best trader out there. I'm not claiming to be the best trader. I'm a developing trader. But there's a difference in giving advice or telling me that I'm wrong or trying to school me over a YouTube live stream chat. And like it adds no value, bro. Right? Like it adds zero value on the way on how you're trying to articulate whatever you're trying to say to me. Like, I appreciate you, bro. Like, what you could do is you could jump into the Discord, you show your charts, you explain, yo, this is what I'm looking for, and, like, no hard feelings, right? Like, I genuinely have no hard feelings, but it's the way on how you articulate yourself what could cause problems to anyone that doesn't like it. Like, I don't care, bro, right? I've been stepping into the ring since I was 14. I got beat up by people all along my life already, so I don't mind someone having a different opinion than me, right? I don't care. Like, I couldn't care less, right? So you can join into the Discord, you know, share your chart, show whatever you're looking for, and then, you know. All right, the Discord is it's also in the chat, but I can invite you like this. I mean, join in. We got a couple of winners in here. You see, parables well played, bro. Halfway the EVA, I think. And we have a couple of guys in here that are killing it, right? Way more than me, by the way. We got Marcy up 27k in the last 2 months. Weeklies might turn really bullish for the next week, as we discussed in the Discord yesterday. Today was looking bullish, but decided to see the chart both ways. Yeah, it is what it is, though. We're still holding on 6. Still holding on 6. Or bad energy just coming from a 12-year trade. And I don't think it's bad energy, bro. I don't think it's bad energy. I think you have all the rights to give your opinion. It's not a bad thing. But if you're like you assume certain things, right? The way on how you started talking. So you're assuming that I have no idea what I'm talking about, right? Which is not a problem, but you can't base it of just 2 trades, right? You can't base it off 2 trades. I have a win rate of around 40 to 50%, right? Sometimes it goes up to 60 depending on the market, and that's all right, you know. Like I'm wrong more than I'm right, but I still end up making it work. Bro, thank you so much for the intraday indicator. It's helping me a lot. I really appreciate you. Hey, Penzo, don't worry about it, bro. Thank you very much. I was glad that it's working for you, bro. No, I don't. I just think you sound very retail. That's it. Yeah, but does that matter, bro? That's my question to you, though. Does it matter? That's my question, right? Does it matter? Is the main question. Yeah, it's like it's sounding like I know people that use indicators. All right, that use indicators. They use crossover EMAs, and they're banking a lot of money, right? Like I don't think anything matters here, bro. It doesn't matter if you call it a trend line or you call it, for example, right? A breaker block from ICT. if it plays out, you could see it with aligning structure as a head and shoulders, bro, right? So what does it really matter? You could say that this is a trend line that's being respected. So everything in the end works the same way. Like, it doesn't matter how you call it, you just have to find something that works for you. Being retail versus trading with an institutional bias and an outlook is different. I don't think it is, though. Like, in the end, we're just drawing magical lines on the chart, bro. Unless you're trading order flow and you're looking at the inside of the candles, or you're using fundamental research to back up your claims, you're still retail, by the way. If you're not using institutional, if you're not using anything what is institutionally based, you're not trading at a firm, you're still retail. All right. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter how you call it, bro. Right? It doesn't matter. Like ICT, for example, you have the inner circle trader that calls it the turtle soup, and then you have auction market theory that calls it the filled auction. Like, everything is the same. It doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I understand, Andre. I understand. I'm not trying to be right here as well, right? I'm just giving my opinion on it. And I know this is gonna happen more often than not. So yeah, you know, I just speak my mind. If Jared doesn't agree with it, that's okay. Can't be a friend of everyone. Otherwise, the world wouldn't be a good place, right? If you're right with everyone, you have a problem. Now you're right, Benz, of course, right? If we had a $20 million trader here in the chat, he wouldn't come in and try to school me. It's not a problem, though. I don't mind it. Focus on the chart. Yeah, I'm focusing. We're not breaking through 6, though, P-Snell. Like, I'm just looking at what's happening here. I'm still preferring the longs, right? I'm still preferring them. And I might be wrong on my bias today, you know? And I need to call it short, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it looks extremely bullish, yeah. Now, we came all the way back above the current weekly opening gap. So from the closure to the open. We actually went up, and the wick was already formed in a small liquidity void here from the open. Also a small gap. You can see that here, right? Also a really small gap right here. So this might be the set high, right? It might be the set high, and we might want to retrace back and close within the monthly opening gap. Hey, thank you for sharing, bro. Welcome. Welcome to the Discord community. Ooh, nice. Well played, bro. I bought a long derivative with a 10 leverage yesterday, too. Oh, nice. Nice, bro. Yeah, I know there's some people also trading options. I never traded options before. Who knows? I still got some years ahead of me. We're buying ourselves back up again here, guys. Respecting 6. We still got 110 people watching. I appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed the live stream, you know, crack up the like. That would be highly appreciated. I've got nothing to sell you here, as you guys know. Got a free awesome Discord community with a lot of profitable traders. Daniel, good buys, bro. I look at the market. You were very aggressive below discount and no liquidation where you had your entry. Yeah, I might have been a little bit too soon with entering the longs. You know, and I could have held some more bullets, right? Especially with this one. I think this was okay. This one I should have waited with. And the gold short, yeah. I mean, gold was just cranky here. Look at this stuff. If I held my stop loss at the same location, we would have still survived. We would have still survived here on gold. But gold is, yeah, gold is not it for me today. We have the dollar and oil rising, by the way. So the contracted products are actually going up, but gold is still just playing around in the same level. Andrew, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Eventually, we get to a point where there's people coming in genuinely to hate, and that's okay, though, right? That is okay. That's part of the game, you know. And that's why, you know, like I have some payouts under my belt. I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet when it comes to trading and stuff, right? But yeah, I guess if you claim to be someone special, they're gonna call you out on it, right? And they have all the right to do so. They have all the right to do so. But I'm not doing it, right? I'm not doing it. But the exact reason that I'm not someone special, I'm just like you guys. I'm trying to make it work. You see what I'm saying? Trying to make it work. Is it okay? I think you should just ban some people. Yeah, if people actually start becoming disrespectful, I would. But I think having mixed opinions is not being disrespectful. And you can't hurt me, bro. Like I'm telling you, right? Like if someone would actually start calling other people out in the chat, then you know it is what it is. But you can't hurt me. Put me in a debate, and I smack a lot of people around, bro. Put me in a debate, and I smack a lot of people around. Gold not moving. No, you're right. Gold is not moving. Yeah, I can tell you're low cortisol. Yeah, but that's just because of boxing, bro. And fighting, right? That really made me like I had a really big ego when I was young, when I was like 14, 15 and stuff. And until I was like 18, I had it. I did a lot of bad stuff when I was a kid, guys. I wasn't a nice kid, right? Like I'm telling you guys now, I changed a lot, but I wasn't a nice kid. Used to smoke a lot of joints every single day. I did anything to make money, right? Like not crazy things, but I did a lot, right? And I went to the gym and I got the shit beat out of me. And I got a realization that I had to change, right? And that's what happened, guys, right? Boxing did it all for me, guys. Boxing did it all for me, and fighting in general. Getting beat around the gym is a humble experience. Like Mike Tyson said, right? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. All right, you need to get you knocked down a couple of times to realize that, yeah, that's just the way we live. That's the world we live in, guys. So do you have a boxing channel? No, I don't, bro. I'm nowhere near world level class boxing. I know how to throw a punch and a kick. That's what I do. But besides that, not really. That's just what happens when you put yourself on the internet. Yeah, I guess that's just what happens, you know. Like I told you guys before, it's law of polarity, right? It's one of the Hermetic principles. Anything has an opposing equal force, right? So you guys, we are creating something amazing together. We enjoy looking at the charts together. But there's also people that don't have that vibe, right? And those are the exact opposite people of what we are, right? It's just how it is. What's good? Hey, Jamal, welcome back, bro. Hope you're doing good, bro. Welcome back. Life is good. Any day above ground is a good day. We are down on the day, though. I had a short on gold that eventually came and went down, but I got taken out beforehand. And I had 2 longs on the Nasdaq. So I'm down, I'm down 500 by 3 good risk management setups. Gold tweaking. Yeah, I think gold wanted to go lower, but I think gold is not playing it for us, bro. At least not for me, right? I was short biased, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to long it, bro. I gotta be oh, you mean long on oil? Yeah, but I like to use oil as a contra product for gold, right? I don't trade oil myself. Do you still train or not anymore? Not like I used to. I moved to a different location, guys. And I went through a couple of boxing gyms here, but none of them were the same as my old one. My old one felt like home. It still feels like home, right? My old boxing gym. So I trained for myself at home, but I used to train 6 days a week, guys, right? 6 days a week. I was ripped, guys. I was really ripped. Let me show you guys a picture. Don't do anything nasty on the other side of the screen, by the way. I will find you. I'm just joking. But let me show you guys a picture of what I used to be ripped, guys. When I used to train every single day, 2 hours per day, I used to be insanely ripped. Let me, that just comes with training, right? I could eat whatever I want, and I wouldn't gain any weight at all. Let's see if I can find the picture, though. Let's see if I can find the picture. That's a good question. Can I find a picture? Maybe this is a picture. Oh. I don't know how to share this. Give me a second. I'm not gonna make a screenshot. I know. So I used to be really fit. I don't know if you can see that on screen. Maybe I need to lower the thingy a bit. I used to be really fit, right? Strong guy. I used to be a strong guy when I was boxing every single day. Like I had to a point that I had like no fat on my body, right? And yeah, that goes away when you stop training, guys, right? With boxing or in general fighting, the conditioning is something you have to keep in touch with. All right, yeah, otherwise you gain weight really fast, especially if you stop boxing. That's not thin, bro. I was really thin, bro. It was not that. Let me see, bro thinks I'm lying, bro. Give me a second. I'm gonna look for the right picture. Bro has. Let me see. Give me a second, bro. I'm gonna show you now. Now I'm gonna prove it to you. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, guys. What about gold? Yeah, gold I'm looking for shorts myself, but I just don't like the price action overall. Oh, look at this. Look at that, bro. That's amazing. Bro, what the fuck? Look at this. What a view. Oh, man. I'm jealous. That's amazing, bro. Gold is being gold. Yeah, for sure. Gold is definitely being gold right now. And yeah, we're still not selling off here on NQ. Still holding up, guys. We're still holding up, which is interesting. Ah, here you go, here you go, here you go. There you go, my friend. Here you can see how ripped I was. Can you see that, my friend? That's what I'm talking about, right? I was ripped as heck, bro. You see that? You could see my ribs and everything, bro. I wasn't lying, gang. I wasn't lying, bro. Come on, man. Why would I lie? I have no reason to lie, bro. I was ripped as heck. I could spar. We did sparring every week, so we sparred 20 rounds every Wednesday, 3-minute rounds. You should try MMA as well. Yeah, maybe. That's like 5% body fat. Yeah, I was ripped, bro. I was ripped. I was really ripped, bro. But that, like, it, you have to train a lot for that, right? Like, if you box for like an hour and a half, you're burning like 1,500 calories, depending on how much time and effort you put in, or how much effort you put in. So you can eat whatever you want, bro. 20 rounds is diabolical. Yeah. Yeah, well, that wasn't the normal standard for us, bro. Like, that was just a normal standard, right? And then we used to go running to the park on Saturday. You go to the park, you do sprinting, you run up the stairs, you go down the stairs, you do frog jumps all around the park. That's what we used to do, bro. Fit. Really fit. It was good old days. So you be punching people. No, bro. No. No, not at all, bro. I think this left the chat. I don't know. I don't think he's here anymore. It's not a problem, though. He's welcome to be here. My body used to look like that till I fucked up my shoulder. Ah, that's tough, bro. That's really bad. I also messed up my lower back. Alright, let's see. So we actually sold it off again. For the guys that are still shorting, well played. There was no intention for me to short it here. Gotta be honest with you. Let's see what gold is doing. Yeah, gold is selling it off again. Maybe the gold short is still valid here, guys. Just trying to see if I can get involved here. I don't think so. Maybe from higher up here, from this 5-minute gap. And then this would be the entry. I'm willing to give this one a crack still. I'm still looking for shorts here, guys. So I'm gonna give this one a crack if it comes back up into the 5-minute gap. And I'll be willing to risk 200. Yeah, sure. All right. If they come back up, I will be willing to take this trade still on gold. I'm still preferring the shorts. This might be a it might be a wrong trade. You never know. We'll see. Main reason purely because the DXY is just continuing. It continues to rise here, guys. If this wants to continue rising, then I'm preferring the shorts overall. Same scenario here for the oil, right? Oil is also rising back to fill in that opening gap. I just would like to see the short play here for gold. You're a good guy, I can tell. I appreciate that, bro. You know, the thing is, bro, like anyone that tells you that they're a good guy is a bad guy. I don't know if I'm a good guy. I'm trying to be a good guy, right? I'm trying my best. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest, bro. Whether I'm a good guy, I don't know, right? If I'm a bad guy, I don't know either. All right, let's see. We're selling below 6. For the guys that actually shorted this, well played. You guys were right on the bias. Let's see if it wants to continue to the downside. Please remove toxic people. Nah, it's okay, bro. Don't worry about it. If they really want to make a problem, then they're of course not welcome. But yeah, I don't feel like anyone's making a problem, bro. Alright, we're selling further. Let's see if we're gonna get tagged in here for our gold shorts. Yeah, anyone that took this short here, well played. Alright, yeah, we got taken in here. Let's see if this wants to continue lower, though. Let's see if this wants to continue lower. Yeah, I don't know if this actually wants to sink lower now, then it's probably going to back for these lows down here for NQ. You guys were completely 100% right here. Alright, if you look at it here from this angle. You ever traded the M2K? No, bro, I have no idea. Never traded that before. Feds are starting to chatter on the financial juice. Yeah, it's tough. It is what it is. I already felt like there was some news being involved here with this entry that we had. It is what it is, though. Yeah, and gold's also rising again. Is this going to be a stop out again? Look at this, though. I might just be trading the wrong market here. This could also be the case. We'll see. We'll see if this wants to actually fill in the gap lower. Yeah, we're selling it off completely. Well played for you guys. I think you are mod, respectfully. What do you mean, bro? Mod, I think is a good thing. I hope. I hope. It can also be that today is not a good day. Yeah, you're right, bro. You know, it's part of the game. I think this would be, next to yesterday, one of our first actual red days on stream. Not sure, though. I haven't tracked it. But you never know. It can still change around, guys. Yo, Kaizen, hope you're doing good. What's up? Life is good, bro. Any day above ground is a blessed day, is a good day. Overall, I'm down on the day, though. I'm like down heavily. I'm down like $600 today. Couple of aggressive positions here for the Nasdaq long. I think this was the short entry for me, and I just didn't see it. I didn't see it at the time, purely because I was expecting the VIX to actually go down again. We have no bottom wick on the VIX. So I was trying to get involved here. But yeah, it is what it is, though. If you can't handle the rain, you will never see a rainbow. Yeah, nice saying. That's a nice saying. I like that. I like that, bro. Back into the weekly open. Gold, yeah, continuing to rise here. Today is Friday. Yeah, you're right. It is Friday. It is Friday. I missed the entry by 10 points. Which one? If you mean the gold entry, you should be happy. I don't think so, though. If you're in gold, yeah. Let's hope it plays out. It doesn't look like it now, though. Even though we had consecutive 2 bearish closures on the hourly, gold is golding. Your goal should be for TP, not the likes. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Let's see what happens here on the weekly. Where are you from? I'm from Amsterdam, close to Amsterdam. So I live in the Netherlands. I live in the Netherlands, guys. Just came from the extreme. So you know Lukaku? No, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. Sorry. I remember coming to China once in a lifetime. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yields and the DXY are rising too, so NQ and gold are expecting to drop. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, and yeah, I'm still looking for shorts here on gold. It's not doing it though at the moment. I hope it will. Would be nice if it happens. It would be nice. Yeah, we're selling off drastically for NQ. You guys are 100% right on the buys. Well played. We'll try to short gold on 4,075. Oh yeah, you're trading the CFD chart, I think. So you're even looking higher still. Yeah, if that would be the case, I would be out of my trade. a flip below 8 or break below, I would add to my position on gold here, guys. I would definitely add here on my position on gold. If they want to break and flip below again after this retest. I like your trade on gold. Yeah, let's hope it works out. Let's hope it works out. You never know, though. It looks favorable when we're looking at oil and we're looking at the dollar here. Yeah, we'll see, though. The VIX is still rising. I feels like the VIX might come back to the daily open here. So anyone who took this, well played. You guys are doing amazing. Talking about the short here on the MNQ. Let's see if we want to continue playing it down though. Better short NQ. Yeah, but for me there's no short. There was no way to enter this market. Like the only entry that I could have had for the shorts for me was right here. Or they need to come back to 6 on the on like the new half an hour here for the short play continuation. But I could not have traded it here for the 8-hour opening, right? It was impossible because there was no... I need to have some form of structural above, come below, and then continue the price lower. Well played, highest me, bro. I'm happy for you, man. Congratulations. Make sure to share your setups in the setups channel here. Share it with us. Nice, Harsh. Well played, bro. I got it wrong for NQ for sure. Hey, it is part of the game, bro. I'm wrong today as well. At least for now. And yeah, gold is rising again. Oh, you guys are amazing. Having full-on conversations. That's awesome. You guys are legends. I appreciate every single one of you. Alright, we're buying ourselves back higher here on gold. I think, yeah, I don't think it's the market today for me, guys. I don't think it's the market for me today. I was wrongly biased for the longs here. I was expecting a long continuation play. It didn't happen. I missed out on the shorts because of it. I wasn't present in my mind, in my head to see the shorts, even though there's clear short potential below 7 coming back into 2 for the continuation. That was a really clear setup for the shorts for me. If I was looking for shorts, which I wasn't, and then I longed it. This was a stupid entry. This was an okay entry for me for the long continuation of 2. We got instantly wicked out. And now potentially looking for another potential short from 6 if they want to come back up again. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can still get involved on the short setup. And I think gold is just, yeah, I think gold is just golding. You have two consecutive bearish closures on the hourly. Below 6 o'clock twice. It looked like a continuation play here to set it off instantly. But yeah, maybe it isn't. We'll see though. This could still be valid. If they clear it again to the downside, we still have 15 or 45 minutes for this hour to close. anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Oil is still rising. Like, unless they come into here and gold is still at the same location, then I would be worried, right? Because that's my overall target. I want to see them fill in the gap. And for DXY, yeah, same scenario. DXY is just rising, right? Like, the question is how far, of course. We'll see, though. Yeah, look at this. Melting all the way. Congrats, by the way. Gonna repeat myself. I'm happy for the guys that took the shorts here. Well played. Really well played. Yeah, looking on the 15-minute, this would have been nice. Yeah, the 15-minute order block. Closure below. Yeah, it was actually on the higher time frame. It was really clear for shorts here. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it, guys. My apologies. Also to myself. It is what it is, though. It happens. Could still see a potential continuation play forming here. If they want to come back to 6 before they initially set it off all the way. This would be crazy if this happens, but they could also come back into the weekly open. So we're going to see what happens here. Yeah, the song was a vibe for sure. I'm going to put an alert down at the weekly open here. You didn't see it? What are you talking about? You mean the 15-minute... I know. I even said it. The 15-minute breaker. Yeah. I don't know. Of course. I saw it. I saw it, bro. But it was the VIX. It was the VIX that gave me confidence for it to rise higher. And at the moment, it did not respect that breaker, right? We closed above it. And that was the original reasoning for me to go and look for longs, right? The VIX going higher, the Nasdaq not selling. But eventually the Nasdaq followed through here. But it wasn't at the point that I was looking for my long setup. Let's see though. Let's see what gold wants to do here. Yeah, gold looks like it just wants to go higher, I guess. Oh. Let's see. What is MNQ doing? Yeah, we're just sinking through. Just continuing to sink to the downside, guys. Banked $567 with the NQ short. Nice. Well played. Almost hit my TP on NQ. Well played, guys. It's good to see you guys winning. Alright, we're selling through still on gold. Is this going to be the actual sell-off though, is the question. That is the major question here, guys. Gold will drop to 28,265. Save this message. You come back to me if it happens, bro. I'm not gonna save it. I feel no reason in, let's say it doesn't happen. And I don't feel no reason in calling out that it didn't happen, right? You just come back and tell me when it happened. You come back and tell me. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens if we come back into this weekly open for the Nasdaq. And we're selling through here on gold. Gold could save the day, guys. Gold could save the day here. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we want to sell through here on gold. At the moment, it looks like it, though. So how much are we risking? 5 points. I think we're risking 300 on this trade, I think. Yeah, around 300. So we have to make it back to 100 and take off 5. And this would then be the last one that could run through here. What's your today profit? I'm down, Harsh. I'm down, bro. I'm down. I'm down. If this doesn't play out, I'm down 500 or 600. And if this actually hits stop, I would be down 900 or something, I think. I have no idea, actually. I'm red overall. For now, though, you never know what happens. The world can change around just like that. If this wants to continue selling on gold, that would be really nice. Let's see though. We're still breaking out higher here on the DXY. If this wants to continue rising to the upside, then there is a lot of chance that we're going to continue selling off for gold. The oil is still rising, right? So we have some products in our favor, but yeah, gold has been a bitch today. Sorry for my words, but it has been, right? So it might still bitch around, where maybe it falls, right? Maybe it falls down. Would be nice. That would be nice, but we'll see. We'll see if this wants to do it for us. I'm just wondering how much I'm risking here at the moment. That's my main question. Oh yeah, that's okay. That is okay. They could come back up to 6 again before they go. This could for sure happen. Would be ideal if they don't, right? It would be a nice delivery if they instantly deliver it down. The VIX is selling off. We're buying ourselves back up again here on the Nasdaq. Interesting buy up here for the NAS. With the VIX selling. Relative equal lows, you take out midnight. I'm gonna see what happens here. Like I said, I'm still preferring longs, but this might be the potential short entry here. We'll see though. We're also in the weekly opening gap, so it could also be that this is gonna be used as support to go higher. I hope we're not gonna go all the way back up again. It looks like it right now. Heavy sell off on the VIX here. Yeah, I'm still preferring the longs here, guys. Let's wait for the new half an hour and see what it does at the new half an hour here. We have a nice 1 minute fair value gap that could be the bottom wick for the half an hour after they swept the lows here. Yeah, gold is selling off still. Let's see if it wants to sell off further though. Still got 120 people in the chat. You guys are awesome. Let me know in the chat who's actively watching. Press a 1 in the chat if you're actively here. Really appreciate that. Nice. Parabolas, well done, bro. Glad for you, bro. Well played. Oh, you guys are still here. That's awesome. Jason, killing it the usual. Well played, bro. Yeah, let's hope it plays out, bro, for gold. Nice that you're sharing your setup, bro. I appreciate that. That's really nice. Yeah, look at this, guys. We're selling off drastically here. I might actually execute these shorts here, or longs, I mean, on NQ. I'm gonna make some people angry. I feel like if this gets stopped out again, I might make some people angry here. But it is what it is, though. We'll see. We'll see here, guys. We're still selling off here on gold, which I do like. All right, we're crossing here higher. Let's see, we got a new 30-minute here in 1 minute from now. Got some sneaky longs on NQ. Yeah, nice, bro. Let's hope they play out. Hope you win. Thank you, bro. Jamal, I appreciate it. I don't have to be I don't have to win though. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just still prefer the same bias. All right, we're selling off heavily on gold. That's nice. Oh, that's 8:30. Oh shit. We have some news. Okay, okay. I got taken out of my position here on gold. That's actually really bad that I was completely forgot about the news. That's actually really bad. But we're in green again. That's my bad though, by the way. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's actually not good. What was the news though? It wasn't even news for us. What do you mean? Okay, yeah, okay. It was unemployment cause it was an orange folder, okay? Glad we it worked out in our favor. That shouldn't that wasn't supposed to be like that. Alright, we didn't execute this position. That's my bad, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm really happy that actually wicked down for us. I didn't even notice. It's okay though. It's okay though. Could have also wicked up. Our stop was in a good location, so Let's see what happens here. We're still in with our last position here for gold. Yes, sweeping the liquidity, moving higher at the moment. Yeah, so we were down, but we're back at where we started, guys. We're back in the green. We're back in the green. That's how it goes, huh? That's trading, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a rough couple of days, the last 2 days. We've been going down and up. But hey, we're green anyways. But it's good though. We can reflect on today. What was okay and what wasn't okay. I would say the first long here was fine. Could have waited for a reaction of 2. This was a bad long. For NQ, right? This was a bad one. I shouldn't have taken this. When it comes to gold, we had the first entry on gold down. Good entry. Gold just like to bitch around a lot, right? Second entry was a good entry. We scaled in after the break of 8, which we also followed the plan. Overall, I think plan-wise, we had one miss entry. That was this one. But the other ones were just, they were rational trade, guys, right? Like, it is what it is, right? They were rational trades. So, W in the chat for trade management or psychological management or whatever you want to call it. In the end, if you're wrong, it doesn't matter as long as you don't blow up your account, right? And we didn't. We kept our cool and we followed the edge. And yeah, with good risk management. I could also just full ported the account and just made it back, right? And then claimed to be the best person out there. But we didn't. We traded it back, guys. Right? We traded it back. We're all smart in hindsight. All entries were good in the moment. Yeah, nah, I gotta be honest with you, Andrew. Sometimes, you know, some entries, they aren't as good. Also, even afterwards, right? This trade wasn't good, right? Because this was just, oh, to a degree, yeah, even on the 3 minute, it looked like, yeah, maybe it was, you know? I just didn't see it at the time that this was a short, you know? It is what it is. Gold straight into the 4-hour rejection block. Yeah, the bias on gold was definitely still correct though for us today. The short bias in relationship to to oil and to DXY. So we followed the plan. I'm glad I still executed this short. I was hesitant, to be honest, right? Hesitance comes when you're down money, guys, right? But you do have to just continue trading. You have to accept that it's part of the game. And that's tough. That's tough, some guys. That's tough. That's really tough. I'm really happy that you guys are here with me, though. I appreciate you guys you guys are trying to help me improve as a trader. We're doing it together, right? I'm just a regular guy trying to make it work. I remind myself every single day, like Marcus Aurelius told his slave to tell him he's just a man. I'm not saying you guys are slaves or anything. I'm not saying anything like it, but it's just the perspective, right? It's the perspective of telling yourself you're just doing the best you can, right? I'm not someone special. I'm just doing my best. And we gotta make it work, right? We're trying to make it work. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. That's the whole point. Marcus Aurelius, I've read the Meditations, by the way, guys. I've read a lot of books. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, guys. I love that you quote Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. Yes. Yes, sir. And the most pain we experience is in the mind, guys. We do self-harm more than there's actual harm in the outside world that is influencing our behavior, right? We perceive reality to be bad, but reality isn't bad. We just perceive it to be, right? That's just how it is, guys. Sometimes it's stepping outside of the box and looking at yourself from a third angle perspective, right? From a third point of view. You have to ask yourself, is life truly that bad? Or am I experiencing it because I believe it is, right? Everyone nowadays is richer than they were 150 years ago. Stuff that we can do now wasn't possible 150 years ago, right? Just understand that for a moment. Like driving your car, you had to travel by horse, right? You had to travel by horse 150 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Just an understanding here, right? Life is crazy ever since, guys. Life has been crazy ever since. Now you have everything. You have Lamborghinis. You have Rolexes. You have everything that we perceive to be valuable, but are they actually valuable is the question, right? Is the question. Or is this the illusion they're trying to persuade you into? That is the question you gotta ask yourself. All right, let's see what happens here, though. I don't want to sound like some philosopher, because I'm not, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, yeah, I'm glad I didn't execute that long here. And we're still in the shorts here. We're still in the shorts. A lot of people left after my philosophical speech. They think, who the fuck is this random ass guy talking like that? They think, who is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy, bro? There's no such thing as good as bad. Life is simply neutral. Yeah, I said that the last time, right? I made that point the last time. It's like good and bad is something that is based on a perspective. If you kill an insect in your head, you think you did a good thing, right? If you kill a spider, if you kill what is that ugly ass thing called? I don't even know what it's called now, right? But if you kill it, people see you as a good human being. But if you kill a butterfly, you're evil, right? It's all a point of perspective here, guys. It's beliefs that make something good or bad. For example, if you kill someone, I wouldn't do it, but let's say you kill them because they did something to your family. Some people might say it's justice and say it's a good thing, right? And other people would say that you can't take someone else's life, so it's a bad thing. You see what I'm saying? It's all point of view. It's all point of perspective. I'm not saying, I'm not giving my opinion here, guys. I'm just pointing it out, right? I'm just pointing it out. What is the 150 like goal for? For giveaway? No, just to support the channel. You know, like, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But giveaways would definitely come in the future. Not now, though. I'm already looking to work with prop firms so I can do some giveaways. I mean, like, it's not that I have 100,000 left over just to give away, right? Like, challenges cost money, guys. If I do like 3 giveaways a week or whatever, it's gonna cost me a lot of money, guys. Right? You understand? So if I can work with firms, I would love to. You see what I'm saying? I would love to, but I'm not gonna give away 450 bucks out of my own pocket if I'm not gonna do that, right? Like, come on. Like, be a bit reasonable here, guys. I'm trying to still work it out here with trading. Yes, I make money, but I'm not making 100 grand a month yet, okay? I wish. All right. Let me see. A new subscriber here. Been at the stream for an hour, and I can tell I like the way you think. Your personality, you're very well spoken. Hey, I really appreciate that, man. I'm trying my best. I'm learning every day, improving. Trading made it for me, guys. Like, trading really made me a completely different human being. I read Friedrich Nietzsche on a Saturday night sometimes, guys. Do you understand Friedrich Nietzsche? It's a German philosopher, you could say. I'm 23 years old, guys. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, most people would be drinking their head off right now and doing whatever. And I'm reading a book by a guy that's some German philosopher that has, like, completely out of ordinary ideas about the world and about our existence. And I read it to understand his perspective, right? I read autobiographies by guys that I look up to. Matthew McConaughey, he has a book that's called Green Lights. A really nice book to read, by the way. I read the books from successful people, mostly their biographies. I don't read the education. I read the biographies because I can learn. If let's say they're 60 years old, they have a 40-year advantage over me. You see what I mean? As in life. So I read that book and I take home 40 years of experience that I can put in my own life. Everything is about how you look at it, guys. If you buy a book, it costs you 20 bucks to spend 8 hours with someone that spent decades understanding the skill, right? That's what you do. So you buy the book and you learn from them. You get 8 hours with someone that has 60 years in whatever thing you're trying to pursue, right? That changes everything. What do you do when you have a couple of bad weeks or a couple of bad days or a couple of weeks? I cry my eyes out, bro. I did that, of course. Like, I'm not special, right? Of course I feel frustration, you know? Like, if I have a bad couple of weeks, I feel bad, bro, you know? Like, just like everyone else here in the chat. Like, it's not that I have something special that changed it, you know? Like, if I genuinely have bad weeks, but not trading wise, but mentally wise, and I'm fucking it up and stuff, and I'm full porting, whatever, I hate myself for it, you know? Just like many others, you know? Like, if I full port an account, it's not that then afterwards I brush it off and I don't care. No, of course not. I feel it, you know? But what you can do is accept whatever you did and move on, right? You have to accept it. You need to be aware of whatever you did. Like, okay, what did I do wrong? You become aware of it, and then you change it, and you don't try to repeat it again. You know, like, that's the thing with trading, guys. It's like, I'm giving you my honest to full truth. I see a lot of people are leaving now, which is understandable. Like, it's just boring as fuck, probably. But I'm gonna give you my honest truth here, right? We're comparing ourselves to someone that's not realistic, right? If you look at Instagram, and we all do it. I also look at Instagram, right? We all do it. You're comparing yourself against people that are persuading you into believing something that's not real, right? If people are only showing their wins, they never show their emotional baggage. Without you being like consciously aware of it, you are contradicting yourself against them. Well, they are controlling. They control the narrative. You don't know if they actually are who they say they are, right? That's a lot with these influencers. And then you're comparing yourself subconsciously against them. So you're never pleased with what you do, but you can't win from someone that's not playing by the rules, right? That's a quote. Write it down. You can't win from someone that's not playing by the rules. Yeah, you have to understand that. If someone is cheating the game, you can't win. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand that. And it's not. I'm not saying that every influencer is lying to you, right? Not all of them are lying. There's a lot of couple guys that are doing an amazing job, but most of them are doing the complete opposite, right? Because reality doesn't sell. Okay, reality doesn't sell. That's just how it is. If you're telling someone the truth, it doesn't sell. It just doesn't. It depends. By the way, it depends, right? But yeah, it's just how it is, guys. You know, it's just how it is. If I told you that you would have to struggle for 10 years and potentially make it, but there's a big chance you don't, no one would watch you. No one would care, right? No one would care to listen. Ever since I started trading, I realized trading community is the worst. That could be, but our community is fucking amazing. Just saying. Got a lot of amazing guys in here. If you want to join the free Discord, by the way, I would say one of the amazing Discords on these YouTube. Why is it not allowing me to? Oh, here you go. Join the free community and chat with us. We've got a couple of amazing guys in here that are doing amazing stuff. They have amazing payouts. I don't know what to say. I've been saying it over and over again. You guys are killing it. I'm really happy for the guys that did it. Cam, after 9 months of grinding, my first ever payout. Cam, you're a legend, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Make sure you trill your stop. Yeah, but I don't have anything to trill to, bro. I don't have anything to trill to yet. If they would do something like this, then I would trill it towards this high, right? I have nothing to trill it yet too, bro. So I can't do that. It's all right though, bro. Don't worry about it. It's all right. If this gets taken out, then I'm overall fine. We made a good risk to reward ratio on this position. If we because we had our entry a little bit higher, so we entered with 2 more. So we had our entry here. Stop was above this high, and we took our first position down here. So we took a 1 to 2 R when we took out 80% of our position, which is fine, right? We risked 300 to make around 600 or a little bit more actually. Then it has to be, wait, then we had a higher entry. I think we had it around here then. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, now we have 1 left running. That is, the target is going to be this low because we have a gap here, right? So that's the overall target for me. And I'm assuming that oil wants to keep rising and fill in the gap. So that's the contrary product for gold here. And yeah, I want to see the DXY continue to rise as well. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. We survived the top wick, so that's nice. I might scale in actually if this comes back up and then sinks lower. I might scale in, right? I might do that. We'll have to see if this gives us the option though. We have a new hourly in 15 minutes, so I would wait for that one potentially. See it come up, create a top wick. If they then break it lower again, we scale in and we increase the profit factor and we still end the day green, you know, if that happens. If that happens. Volatile Johnny, how you doing, bro? Glad to see you here. I appreciate you, my man. Who is still actively watching? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're still here. After today, or after this week, if you're still here, you guys are genuinely legends. Genuinely legends. If you want to support the live stream, what you can do is you share the link of the live stream to someone you know that also trades and might support this and also enjoys watching someone trade live. If you really want to support the live stream, that would be highly appreciated. It helps the stream out a lot. I would like to build it out. The further we build it out, the more things we can do here also for you guys, right? Audience creates power, guys, right? So I can do giveaways and stuff like that. I can make affiliate deals so you guys can get amazing discounts on whatever products you like. We can do it here together, guys. We do it here together. That's the goal, right? That is the goal. All right, let's have a look. Remind about the likes. People are lazy even to press a button. That's alright though. Some people they don't want to like the stream, and they don't have to if they don't want to, of course, right? There's no forcing in anything, my friend. There's no forcing in anything. Do whatever your heart desires. Ash, well played, bro. It took $257 today in gold, or in London today. Well played. Yeah, I went down 500 and I'm now up 130. So yeah, I'm alive and barely breathing. What did I miss? So I shorted gold. The play that played out now. So gold is doing it for us. I didn't do anything afterwards on NQ. I was wrongly biased on NQ here. I was really looking for the continuation long here. I saw the short potential, guys. I'm gonna remind myself. I saw the short potential. I just didn't see it in the time of execution. Yeah, you're right, Andre. Thank you, bro. You're going to trade into New York again? Yeah, probably. I'm probably gonna stay on a little bit longer today. If you guys don't mind, if you guys want me gone, then just tell me. If you want me gone, just tell me. Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah, I didn't even make a shout out about us being live though. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I'm writing it wrong. What am I doing wrong here? No, it's correct, is it? Oh no, I missed the N. All right. All right, let's see. Thank you for sharing it, though. I appreciate that, bro. Let's see what gold is doing. Yeah, if gold comes up on the next hour, I would short it further here. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm looking at something. I'm reading some stuff here. What's your bias today on MNQ? My bias was wrong, bro. I was looking for bias, but it could still play out though. I'm still looking for bias personally. I'm still looking for bias. Overall was wrong in the beginning of the stream. This could still be the short play, and I'm wrong overall. I'm waiting for the new hour to open up here, and this could still continue its downtrend back towards this daily open, and maybe even all the way down if it wants to, right? This could just be the top reversal play. It just depends for me mostly on the VIX. So when I'm looking at the VIX, I don't know. It really felt like this wanted to take these relative equal lows out on the lower time frame, right? That really felt like it for me, but I guess I'm wrong. Is what it is though. Happens. And then I took the short on gold twice. One time I got stopped out, and the second time it played out. So we're overall still green on the day now. But I think this one, yeah, it could have been better if I ignored the longs after this play. If I just had to reset myself for a moment. But it is what it is. So my bias, I'm still overall long biased on MNQ, but it might be the short play. We'll see what the next hour does here. We'll see what the next hour does. We're breaking out higher at least, right? Like we already rated all liquidity. It looks like on ES, and gold or NQ is giving me the sign that it might wants to go higher, but it could also just be the retracement before the actual move further down for the next hour, right? If you look at the 3-hour closure, it does look really bearish. It does look really bearish, right? We got a new 3-hour in 7 minutes from now. And same here for gold. New 3-hour coming in. I'm wondering how far they want to reach this up though. If they for gold, they could also reach it back all the way here before it sells off further. Wouldn't be ideal, but it could definitely happen. Four-hour close also. Enough for me though. The 4-hour open or closes in an hour at 10 o'clock. This is the future side, of course. This is the future side, of course, guys. So it's a bit different. It's a little bit different. Oh, my bad. My bad, my bad. Yeah. The 4-hour closes for me in an hour at 10 o'clock. I didn't know. Yeah, that's the futures pricing though. Futures is a little bit different, bro. The brokers, like, they have their own give me 1 second. I need to respond. The forex side brokers have their own opening and closes sometimes for candles. That's why CFD, like, CFD is nice. You can risk less in the overall perspective and make more, but brokers can do their own stuff if they want to. That's a bit of the tricky side for forex. Not adding to gold, I will, but I'm waiting for the new hourly open. If I would add, then I would like to see the hour form against me and then in my favor. So I'm not adding yet. Not adding yet. We'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens, guys. I like the longs here on NQ. Yeah, I like them too, bro. I still like them. I still like them. It is what it is though. I'm waiting for the new hourly open here in 4 minutes. I'm gonna go and take a quick toilet break and get some water here. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. It's almost almost done. Give me a second here, guys. No. Are we going to hit the 150 likes today? I want to say 150k likes today. But let me see where we are at with the YouTube subscriber rate right now. Can you guys see where we're at? Does it change for you? Oh, we're already at 1.62. Nice. You guys are legends. I'll be back in a second here. Be right back. All right, let's see. Got the new hour in 1 minute from now. Who is still watching? Press the one in the chat if you're still here. Oh, I just hit the microphone. Hopefully that didn't scare you guys. Or we're pushing higher here on oil. Means that we're breaking down further here for gold. Oh, we had some news here. I think. I have no idea actually. Interesting price action today, guys. Let's see what that new hourly does here. Philly Trader, Volatile Johnny, C still here, Sunday still here, TR still here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for sticking around even when we are wrong. And we're still right at the end though. Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. All right, let's see what happens here. Is this going to be the short continuation play is the question, right? Got the new 3-hour open. Could tap into the London open and go lower from there. I ain't seeing anything. What do you mean? That should you should see everything, bro. If you're not seeing anything, then something is wrong. Boom, let's put it here. Let me know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're not seeing. Let me know. What's happening with gold? Okay, gold is just continuing to rise down. I think there's no way to scale in. Yeah, maybe this could have been the scale in entry. I just didn't like it. I wanted to see it go higher with the new hour. It is what it is, though. Then we just leave this one running and we accept whatever we get from the market here. Cash is still cash, right? Cash is still cash. Let's see what we're doing here for MNQ. Is this the long opportunity? Back to 6. from midnight? Or is this a short opportunity? Let's see, guys. Hey, oh, I thought it was my internet. Hey, no problem, bro. I'm glad it worked out for you again. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for tuning in. Highly appreciate you. All right, we're selling off here on the VIX. I think I'm still preferring the longs here, guys. This might be the time that it wants to go the other way. Am I willing to risk a lot of money? No, definitely not. I've been wrong the entire day on the NQ today, so it still could be that I'm still wrong here. Let's see. But I like it overall, though. LDO is dangerous. You would have to flip this level for sure. Alright, good push above. Crazy push above, actually, if you ask me. Is this going to be without us is the big question now, right? This would be a really less favorable entry. We're gonna wait a little bit. Hopefully can get a pullback here. I'm definitely preferring the longs, guys. Make your own decisions though, right? I could be completely wrong. This could be the top wick for the hour and to sink it further. I'm just still looking for the longs here. A wick down for me in here would be my entry. What's gold doing? Gold is rising back up again, which is fine, by the way. I actually like this. Could be a scale in opportunity here. All right, looking for this new 2 minute to create a bottom wick in this 1 minute for value gap. All right, got a buy limit set here for MNQ. Make your own decision here, guys. Make your own decision. We have a buy limit set. I might just risk, I might just risk one micro. Fuck it. I've been wrong the entire day on MNQ. I'm gonna risk just one micro here. It's almost no size, but it is what it is. If we're right on this trade, it's gonna go the whole entire other way here, though. So let's see. Make sure you risk properly here, guys. Right? Don't do anything foolish. I'm not risking anything. I've been wrong the entire day. The entire day on MNQ, right? So don't do anything that you don't want to do. I've been wrong the entire day. Just telling you once again. Let's see if they even want to tag us in, though. Could be a breakaway gap. I made 1.2k with 1 micro yesterday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Congrats, that's nice. I think we're gonna get tagged in here. Let's see. I might just enter it off London. Yeah, that's all right. Let's see if we're gonna get tagged in here. And I might add one more in the middle here, or lower, if they want to go lower. This would be the play for. Look at this. If they go without us here, that would be actually upsetting. Especially because I've been wrong the entire day on MNQ. So if they now go without me, that would be crazy. Johannes, yeah, I don't have VWAP on my chart, bro. I'm sorry. Let me see. Which one is it? The current session VWAP? I don't have it on my chart. I see here. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, bro. I normally don't use the VWAP. 2 p.m. in London, so we're gonna go back to 2 a.m. above, right? Let's see though. Gold is still breaking down for us. So gold is basically covering the risk now for MNQ. How much is this? Let's have a look here, guys. Let's have a look here. If I would enter now one here, in case it runs. Let's see. It might actually run from here, so I'm looking at this. It could still run down at the New York Open though. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I'm not gonna chase it, even though I do feel like it. I'm not gonna do it because New York Open could still bring this down for us before it actually goes. Could be that we're gonna miss the move here. Like, I'm still preferring the longs, but it could be that I'm missing the move. Overall on gold we're right. Alright, gold's playing out for us, so that's nice. Gold could also still wick back up during the New York Open, give us a better entry if that's the case, or an extra entry you could say. But I'm preferring the longs here, especially on MNQ, guys. If this plays out to the upside, I'm just saying you're right ahead right now. If it does, I could be such an asshole saying I was right all along. I could, but I'm not doing it because no one knows what the future is holding, right? And I keep standing by that principle. So let's see if it wants to go up. Could also go down from here, where the weekly open could be the top wick for these shorts back to the current day low. You never know, right? Could definitely be the play here. Are you in a buy? No, I'm in a sell on gold. This music isn't it, by the way. I'm in a sell on gold. And I'm trying to buy MNQ, but I didn't get tagged in by like 1 point here on the bottom of 5. I tried to get in, but it didn't give it to me. Otherwise, I would have been in now on break even. But yeah, maybe it comes down still. You never know. You never know, guys. We got a lot of people in here. We got 108 people. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you enjoy it. Smash up the likes if you want to support the channel. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. Yeah, look at that. Missed the buy, sadly. Watch it buy itself all the way back up to that high now. Ching ching. Let's see what happens here at 6. Back from midnight open, all the way back to 6 o'clock. This is a major level though. This could be your flipping point for the continuation short, but this could also be your level for a continuation higher, back towards the highs. The VIX is selling off, guys, so you still have no bottom wick on VIX. We went into an extreme in relationship to the current day trading range, and it's selling off pretty drastically here. Let's see if this wants to continue. If this is the case, then the longs are definitely valid here on MNQ. Waiting for the new 15. The new 15 could bring it back down for us for the continuation play. I also missed it. Yeah, it is what it is, call sign. It is what it is, right? Maybe what the problem was, if this plays out, I was long in the wrong location of price. Precisely something that what I preach always, that it's like, you know, more important. But trading is an art, guys. Trading really is an art. You just have to survive if you're wrong and thrive if you're right, right? Same scenario here. I was wrong, or I was right all along, and now we're thriving on the right side of the market on gold, right? Like gold is doing it for us here. Trading is just an amazing game. Like, man, I don't know how to explain it otherwise. I think yeah, I don't know what to say actually. Like, trading is such an art, guys, right? Trading is such an art. I bought the NQ breakout. Where can be the TP? It depends on what you're trying to target, bro. You could say it's 6 o'clock. That's your current midpoint of the day. So that could be a take profit point. I'm personally reaching more towards the highs. I think we're not done yet. I think the bulls are bulling, if you want to call it that. The bulls are bulling. To be at all-time highs, baby. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, guys. Hey, thank you, my friend. Someone actually sent me a DM on Instagram saying, I'm watching you live right now. You're a legend. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right. We still have 90 people tuned in. That's awesome. You guys are legends. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're doing all right here on the shorts. NQ respected a 50% level. Yeah, let's see, bro. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna wait for this 15 to open. If they close it or they go down first, I'm still gonna long. I know I'm foolish maybe, but I'm still gonna do it. All right, call sign. Have a good night, bro. Sleep tight. I'll speak to you next week. Have a good weekend, my friend. And sleep tight, my friend. Sleep tight. All right, let's see. We're still selling off here on gold. We're still selling off here on gold. I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna close gold out, guys. I'm gonna close gold. We closed gold out. It was a good position. We held it a really long time. I think we're at a level where it could shoot through the low, but we also have the opening coming in soon. I'm gonna close gold. I think we covered what we had to cover here. We made a total of like $800 on this trade with $300 risk. So that means we made a 2. What is it, like around a 2.5 R, I think. So well played on the gold shorts here for anyone that took it and actually believed in the continuation play here. Was a tough one for sure, but it ended up playing out. So well played. So our full entry was, let's see, have a look here. Skilled in 2, so our full entry was just above 6. Stop loss was above this high, and the full take profit has been taken just now. So that's a 4R, but we took profit along the way, so it ends up being a 2.5R. Yeah, well played, guys. Well played. Well played. Let's see what we're gonna do here on MNQ. Are we right overall on the continuation bias higher? But yeah, let's see. Got a new 15-minute candle that just opened up. Let's see if they want to provide the bottom wick. Yeah, maybe we just missed out on the buy here, guys. Maybe we just actually missed out on the buy here. Is any of you guys in this buy setup? Did any of you guys get tagged in? Let me know in the chat. NQ view in New York. Bullish for now, but you never know. Yeah, got in at LDO. Nice, bro. Well played. I'm happy for you, bro. Well played. That's really nice. It's nice you guys are using these times. That's awesome. That's awesome. Want to have a look at oil. What are you in short or in long? I personally just think that oil wants to rise because of the gap, right? So that's my overall bias for oil. Like, I have no technical bias on oil. Whether it wants to come down first before it goes higher is a good question. And remind yourself, it's also Friday, right? So if you look at the current weekly formation, price synced lower, put in the low. You have changed state of delivery, coming back down again, taking liquidity, break of structure. So now you're confirming the potential switch over here for oil. I would say that this is the target, right? Back towards these relative equals and filling in this gap. That would be the target for me. Oh, I'm not even showing my screen. Fuck. All right, so you have the open of the week right here. We're trading below, trading above, breaking, change state of delivery, right? Price comes back down. You still have an opening gap here, which is interesting. This is interesting, by the way. I totally forgot about this. It's in a bit of a risky situation here. I would say that this is definitely a target to fill in, but you also have one at the bottom. You see that? So bit of a risky, frisky situation here on oil. I would say that it's still bullish towards filling this in, but it could also deliver down from the current weekly open. Yeah, I think it's long personally, right? On oil. Look at this. What a reversal play higher, guys. Yeah, we were, for at this current moment, we were right on the bias. We just didn't have the right entry. Not the right location of price. We had to wait. Look at that. So 9 went into midnight and it's buying up. What's your risk management? How many trades per day? I don't have a fixed amount of trades. Today we're at 4 trades or 5. 5. We have 1 break even, 3 losses and 1 win. And we're up 200 on the day. I never risk, I don't go crazy. I trade micros. We got an average view duration of 18 minutes. This means you guys actually enjoy watching. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me. All right, we're just buying ourselves further here, guys. It looks like this wants to continue all the way. Let's see. We're selling through here on the VIX as well. It's just selling. Are we going to be right on the bias after all? That would be crazy, though. That would be crazy. The mark's such a funny thing, guys. It really is, right? It, like, if you look at it from this angle, you could say this was the continuation short play. And now if this breaks above the 8 o'clock open high, it looks like a bullish play, right? So the whole directional play just changes every second. It's amazing. I really enjoy it. I love it. Dex, because you replied nicely. What do you mean? Sorry, I have no idea, bro. So, my apologies. I hope this goes the same way as yesterday in New York and just pump and pump. Yeah, that would be nice, Benz. Yeah, if you're in that long, you're doing an amazing job here. Hey, Burke joining in too as well. If you want to join the free Discord, make sure to do so. Link is in the description, guys. Link is in the description. Well played, Burke. You took the longs? Nice, man. You took the longs at a really favorable location here. Burke is a legend. Look at Burke. Burke is killing it. He took it at a perfect location here. Had some struggles getting in, but he got it eventually. He got it eventually. Well played. (18 minutes average view. Yeah, I think so. You're right. I think so. I think that's the case indeed. Yeah, you guys are awesome, you know. 18 minutes is crazy, you know. Like 18 minutes average view is really high. Short would have ripped the account. Yeah, I'm glad you took the long. Yeah. No, I was overly long biased on oil. That's why I was short biased on gold. We got 9 more minutes until the open here. We're 9 more minutes until the open here, guys. I'm still willing to look for a setup here. And that would then be my last setup overall. So I'm going to wait a little bit and see if there's a setup that presents itself. And otherwise, we just enter day green, right? We just enter day green after being down. And we still, we traded ourselves with good trades back up. This would have been a banger to end the stream with, though. The long here on Nasdaq. That would have been a banger if we got tagged in here on that 5-minute low. That would have been a banging trade to end the stream. But yeah, this is what it is. We're gonna see if there's something happens during the open. And otherwise, we just call it for what it is, guys. We just call it for what it is. Look, gold. Yeah, exactly. You see that? We made the right decision. We made the right decision. We closed our gold. We closed our gold short here, and we did make the right decision here, guys. Well played for anyone who took this with me. Sometimes it's fine with taking some out. This could also been our skill in position, right? But we're no longer in, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, but somehow the markets does not align lately so much. Yeah, I don't know what it is, bro. It's like market sentiment changes from time to time. Like you also have the geopolitical situation, what's happening. So yeah, Stove actually went live in the voice chat. If you guys want to join in, Stove is also a really good trader. He also uses order flow. You can go in and check out what he is doing. He actually had a W yesterday. I don't know if Stove is watching. If Stove is watching, drop your journal in the or your track record in the chat here, bro. He's killing it. All right, he's killing it. He's been tracking for months, guys. He's doing it. I don't know if he's listening. I'm not sure. I don't think so. But you never know. You never know if he's here. Otherwise, maybe request him to show it. He's a legend. Like, genuinely speaking, he's a legend. Which strategy do you follow? I have a video, a free video on how I talk about time frame synchronization. That's how I trade personally. I send it out in the chat right here. So it's this video where I talk about my strategy. Alright, fam. Hope you guys are doing alright. It's an unlisted video, so you can only check it out through the link. If you you just you know, have a look. Maybe it can help you. But that's how I trade personally, bro. That's how I trade personally. Leave or close before the open? That's a good question, Kaizen. I think you need to make your own decision for it. It could definitely wick down during the open, right? It could definitely wick down during the open. Yeah, I mean, like if you made a good risk to reward ratio, then maybe take it out. You know, it could also rise. You know, like how many years have you been trading? 6 years now, bro. Losing hair, like I'm losing hair. I'm going bald. You see what I'm saying? I'm going bald, bro. Oh, look at this, man. Look at this push, guys. Sad that we didn't catch the long. If it now breaks all the way up, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna feel a little bit good inside. I'm gonna feel a little bit good inside. It's just this what it is. Hate me for it, but I'm gonna feel a little bit good inside. If this plays out. Because it means that I was directionally right, but I was execution wrong. You use ICT? Yeah, I use certain parts of ICT for sure, yeah. Yeah. But ICT is also Wyckoff, and ICT is also action market theory. Like it's all intercorrelated with one another, bro. Like it's all the same. Look at the VIX, by the way. Benz, do you see that? Do you see the VIX, bro? Do you see what's happening here, my friend? I remember you were with me on the shorts here for the VIX. Right, and the longs for the Nasdaq. Do you see what's happening, bro? Congratulations if you're still holding that if you're still holding that long, bro. You're killing it. You're killing it. Bro, look at that stuff, man. What a recovery back up. What a recovery back up, guys. Took a long on NQ. Electric, well played. Look at this, man. What a recovery. Look at this, man. That's crazy. Let's see what the opening will do. Yeah, let's have a look. You guys are killing it, though. Well played. We have another guy that took a long. So you have Kaizen in the longs. You have Electric in the longs. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much for choosing me out of all these streamers that are out there to chat with. You know, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Would you hold lost micro through the open? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it depends. Depends on the money that you're like. You have to look at it from this angle, right? So what would be the, let's say you have one running, right? And your overall target could increase your ratio by another 2R. Maybe you can leave it running. If it only increases your ratio by 0.2R or whatever, and then shake it out, right? Because it's not worth the risk. So it really depends on how much more you can make with that micro, if it's reasonable to hold it or not. Because same scenario here for me, right? Like the only target that I had, it was this increasement, right? So that would be an extra $50 maybe, right? I was already running floating P&L of 170. Is it then worth to potentially risk $170 for $50 extra? No, it's not, right? Let's say I'm running $50 in profit and I could make another 250, or I go to break even. Then the risk reward ratio is different, right? I am increasing my risk reward ratio by a 5x based on the money that I could still make. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. All right, bro, guys, you guys are awesome. Look at this. This is Stove, by the way. This is his track record for the year so far. Look at this. This is what I call disciplined trading, guys. I even chatted with Stove a couple of days ago or weeks back when he had the losing streak, and now he changes everything changes around again. It's not that he's changing anything, right? He's just following the system. Isn't this amazing, guys? Drop a W in the chat for Stove here, by the way. This is fucking awesome. Apologies for my language, but this is awesome. This is like amazing. I used to do the same stuff, right? Like I haven't done it in a while. I might need to get back on it, but I've did it for like months, guys. Like I have probably 500 trades tracked. Well played. I love it. Let's see what happens here. We got 50 seconds until the open. Manage your risk precisely here, guys. Manage your risk precisely. Anything can happen. It could sink it all the way down here during the open if it wants to. So manage your risk, guys. Don't do anything you don't want to do just because you would like the outcome more than the risk, right? Is there any chance to re-enter on gold? I wouldn't do it. No, not right now. No, for sure. You have the open coming in 20 seconds, bro. The open can change everything around, bro. And I'm not in a gold short anymore as well, right? I'm out of that trade, so. All right, here we go. 10 seconds until the open. There you go. This is the open. Sinking it down. Sinking it down here. Not a crazy sink though. I would be willing to look for a long entry if they come down again. But they first have to go down. They're not doing that now. Yeah, we had the entry here, guys. Just didn't give it to us. They didn't give it to us. Nice though. It ended up still being the right call to look for the longs. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Look at the VIX selling through. Like I said, it does feel good. I ain't gonna lie to you. It does feel good. W in the chat. W in the chat for anyone who took this. Well played. Congratulations. You trusted your bias and it's playing out right now. What is gold doing? So gold is not really doing anything. I was expecting a heavier open, but it seems like it's not that drastic here. Trailing. Nice, Kazan. Well done, bro. I understand. Makes sense. Makes sense to trail your entry here. Gold, it could still come down first, come back down, and then go higher if it wants to. We could also sweep current day high. Well played, though. Well played. Philly Trader W. Yes, sir. Awesome. Let's see if they're gonna come to 763. If they take out the lows here on the VIX, that was my overall bias here for the VIX to take those lows. So yeah, for me the longs are done here for NQ. Well played, guys. It seems like after we still took 2 losses here, right? 2 losses. The location was wrong. We should have had it here. We tried it. It didn't give the entry. For the guys that did take the entry and took a market order, well played. You're up 170 points now. Congratulations. Congratulations. That would have still been a crazy ass trade, even with 1 micro, because that was what we're trying to enter with. With 1 micro, it still would have been a 1 to 6, 1 to 7 here. Which is crazy. Look at Kaizen killing it, guys, by the way. Look at Kaizen killing it. Well played, bro. Really nice entry. Holding through it. You're a legend. I would heavily trill if I were you, of course. It's not financial advice. Do whatever your heart desires. Look at it go, guys. TP hit. Nice. Well played. Well played, guys. Yeah, if the lows gets taken, yeah, exactly. That would be the target. So once that happens, it would be done for me. I've got an alert set. Markets are such a beautiful thing, guys. It's actually insane if you think about it. So this would have been our entry. Bro, look at this. Look at that stuff, guys. Yeah, I understand, Gallus. Yeah, well, it seems like it wants to go to 6 or 763. What a trade, though. This is actually a crazy ass bastard. And gold is still hovering down, though. It never pulled back. It never actually pulled back here. Well, guys, W in the chat. W in the chat. We, like, I don't know, like, trading is, it's such a beautiful art. Because it's like, just not even an hour or two ago, it was so bearish. And I refused to look for the longs, for the shorts, right? Or not even refused, but I didn't see it. Ended up being wrong, but overall I was right. Right? Overall, I was right on my bias. Looking at the VIX, the VIX really did it for me. Like same with Benz. Ben saw it. Like the VIX showed to me that it was going to go bullish, right? Whether I'm right or wrong, it's not like it doesn't matter. Everything is easy to say in hindsight after it plays out, right? Everything is easy to play out afterwards. But still, it did work. It did work. And the VIX did that for me. So thank you, VIX. I appreciate the VIX. Yeah. Look at this. This is insane, by the way. And we're selling up further on gold. Yeah. What a day, guys. What a day. Oh my god. Let me see. You sent me a video. Nice. Oh, nice. Is that your personal account, bro? Really, really nice, bro. Enjoyed it. Enjoy the profits. Starting the weekend well. Nice. Kaizen killing it as well. Look at Kaizen. Starting the weekend well. Well played, bro. Happy for you, my friend. I'm really happy for you. Man, man, I don't know what to say. I think you guys think, "Ooh, this guy is why is he so happy?" But I'm just glad that we went through the struggle. At least I went through the struggle. You know, I accept being wrong, and I still end up being right overall on the bias. I enjoy that, you know, because I'm like, I didn't go in tilt mode. I could have gone tilt as a maniac right here. Kept trying to buy it, blow the account, and I didn't. I accepted it for what it was. I was wrong in the moment. Ended up being right. Had the entry. Did not get tagged in by by 1 point. It is what it is. We shorted gold. Gold played out, and we're still overall green on the day. Trading is such a beautiful game. Once you, like, I'm still trying to learn here, guys. I'm still trying to learn here, but I feel like we're becoming better traders every single day together. You guys agree or you guys disagree? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you guys agree or disagree. Well played, Harsh. Well played, bro. Really nice, guys. You've been calling it out. Yeah, I don't mind about me calling it out and being right. I don't mind about it. But I just love the beauty of the game, right? I could have been wrong completely, right? Like, I could have been I could have been completely wrong. It could still do this, right? That's why the markets are so crazy, bro. You know, like, the markets are so crazy. Like, anything can happen, you know? Like, it could flip all the way around again and just go down all the way. That's trading. Man, awesome. You guys, like, we still have 70 people watching. If you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure to do so. That would be highly appreciated. Look at this. So we take out the initial draw, and now we're flipping again. Oh, trading is such an amazing art, guys. Actually. You shorted it, well played. I'm still preferring, I would still prefer longs. Of course, this is a really heavy move down, though. This could just sink it all the way through. And my target has already been hit now, so I don't have any reason to enter, to be honest. Thomas, it's nice to be here. You're doing well. Keep it up. Thank you, guys, and I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it a lot. Let's see what gold is doing. Yeah, gold just sinks through. Yeah, gold. Yeah, maybe we could have, in hindsight, held our position, added to the shorts, but it's okay, though. I'm happy with the money that we made here. Hey, well played, Electric. And Q really might sink. Yeah, it looks like it now. We bought ourselves all the way back up on the VIX. Just all the way up after it took the current day low. What a V shape, though. Both ends. Took a little bit early. But I'm happy to be green on into the weekend. Yeah, enjoy it, bro. Just, you know, let it be for what it is. If you make it happen, you make it happen. So this is the current 20-minute open. This might be a fake buy sell off. And this might be the actual move here. You have the wick into the fair value gap. I can't long it now at the moment, though. The most ideal long would be still from right down here. But it's looking really bearish now. Open is dangerous to trade, guys. Open is really dangerous to trade. So yeah, the wick back into 930 open. Could be the sell continuation play. The VIX is buying itself all the way back up after taking this low. So it took the low and now it's rising. You had a flat low on the 6 hour. That was the initial target that we had. So it took it, went below it, and now it's rising again. So for me, the bias played out as I expected for the VIX to go down, but now it's going up again. That's actually crazy. What is ES doing? ES also sold off all the way again. You have a bearish divergence again with the ES. Or at least ES didn't take the highs and NQ did. Shorting further on gold. Yeah. Breaking all the way to the upside here on the Volks. The fake up was wild. Yeah, anyone who kept buying here has been doomed for sure. Now it seems like we're gonna go for this opening gap. Let's see how the close is 15. Now is the real move on NQ. Could be, bro. This could definitely be the real move. We're also breaking higher on the VIX. Maybe there's an option to get involved here from 6 o'clock open. It's dangerous though. It's the market. A market open can do whatever it likes to do. I'm trying to see if there's any way for me to get involved here. I'm looking at multiple time frames. You could say that the 3-minute wick back up in the 3-minute for value gap would be the entry. But then yeah, you can't put your stop anywhere, so it's a bit dangerous. Yeah, looking at the VIX now, bro, I'm no longer predicting this to move higher again. My initial buy setup has played out, so my target has been reached on VIX for the downside. So now it's potentially a reversal play to the upside, right? For the VIX, and it means that we could go down further on MNQ here. It just really depends on what happens here. Could also reject here again after taking the lows, right? The market's crazy like that. The market is crazy like that. Tap back into 9 o'clock open. This is the current hour. And it's rejecting for sure right now. Look at that. No way to enter though. You can't put your stop anywhere. Sorry guys, checking something on my phone. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen here. rise all the way back up to this. Could be a short play again, but I don't know if that wants to happen. Asia low, yeah, looking to the opening gap right here. It just was no way for me to enter this sell-off, guys. Like there's no way that I could enter this sell-off, even if I wanted to. Could have said that I'm gonna try and port it here. Yeah, for me there's no reason to enter this. So yeah, it is what it is. You're bearish on MNQ? I was bullish. My play already played out though for the bulls. So this was my my bias. It might want to continue bearish. It might want to. I might give it a crack at 10, but I think I might be done for the day. Just looking at it now, just reading it. Thanks for today. See you on Monday. Kaizen, thank you, bro. Thank you very much. I'll see you on Monday, my friend. Have a lovely day. Stay safe. $500 on the day. Well played, Hi, it's me. Well played, bro. Well done. You guys are killing it, by the way, in the setups channel. It's really nice to see. You guys are killing it. Sold it all the way off to the opening gap. It's a nasty move for sure. If you manage to get involved here, that's crazy. I don't know if I would try to catch that electric. It's really drastic right now. It could, you know, anything can happen. It's a really drastic move to the downside now, though. You also have a value gap here on the VIX. So there is a reason it could pull back. I just personally don't want to get involved here. I gotta be honest with you, bro. I cannot trade if it's going like this. Yeah, sometimes it's good to not trade at all here, Mike. It's a really dangerous market. Hey, Daniel, you caught it, bro. Man, I'm glad to see that you had it. Daniel's a legend. Oh, nice, guys. You guys are legends. I really appreciate every single one of you. A little bit higher, I see. Yeah, I see. You can get the free PDF, by the way, that I made about time frame synchronizations in the Discord, where I explain everything about my strategy for the guys that are interested. You can check it out for free. There's also some psychology in there. You have to join the Discord though. All right, let's see. Let's see what we have here today. We got the, to be honest, guys, I did mention that the DXY and the yields are rising, so in Q was bound to fall. Yeah, nice, bro. Yeah, nice. Nice, bro. We did go and take out everyone who was shorting it beforehand, though. I hope you caught it from the top. That would be nice. That would be nice. The VIX is also pushing like a maniac right now. All the way up. So that's nice for anyone shorting NQ. You're in a good position. Gold played out. We could have, yeah, we could have held it potentially. We didn't. It's all right though. Let's see what's happening here. Oil still playing at the highs. Do I see anything here that I feel like waiting for? I don't think so. I think I'm going to call it for today, guys. I think I'm going to call it for today. We have, yeah, we had a good session overall. Sadly, we couldn't, we did not take this one. We took 2 losses back to back on NQ. Yeah, it is what it is. We were right on the buys, at least for my directional target with the VIX. It ended up playing out. The location of entry wasn't correct, right? So the location of entry wasn't correct. It is what it is, you know, part of the game. Part of the game, it happens. Then you had a turtle soup for the shorts. For anyone who took the shorts, well played. The overall bias for the downside was correct, right? Well played. And then when it came to gold, I looked for shorts. They were playing around a lot. We got stopped out once, then we entered again, scaled in when they actually confirmed to scale in. And we made back everything we lost, plus 200. So a really good trade. Of course, easy to say after it plays out, but it was a good position, you know, looking at the hourly perspective here. It ended up playing out really nicely. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. That is it for me. I want to thank you all for watching today. And we ended the week green overall. Had a good week. A lot of tough setups, but it played out. Thank you very much for watching. We're gonna call it. We've been live for almost 4 hours again. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in, and I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. I'll be in the Discord, chatting with you guys in the Discord. If you feel like joining, you're welcome to join. We got already. Oh, look at this! Nice. Look at the smirk here. We already have 166 people in the Discord, so you guys are awesome. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys next week. I'll speak to you guys during the weekend. Thank you very much. And thank you all for staying positive. By the way, thank you all for staying positive. We're doing it together here. I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. And like I always say, see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. You guys know it. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.